All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest. Normally you hear the voice of Kirk Lowe. I am tonight, though, Josh Fritz. I'm taking over for Kirk. He has gone out of town to visit his son in California. And since I am on the play-by-play, I obviously cannot do the color, but I'm joined by a fine young man that we had last week who fills in for us, normally our red-headed roving reporter, the one and only Mr. Jacob Rich.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me a second time.
It's going to be a good time tonight, Jacob. I'm looking forward to it. Tonight we got the contest between your Friendswood Mustangs and the Magnolia Bulldogs. Looking at the records here, we got a 3-2 overall record for both teams and a 2-1 district record. Jacob, on paper, looks like it's going to be a great matchup tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, on paper, these teams are almost as evenly matched up as you can get. Friendswood coming into this game with 1,892 yards of total offense. Magnolia trailing just behind with 1,660. Like you just said, 3-2 records. It's almost an even split right down the middle. Friendswood has the edge in passing yards. Magnolia has the edge in rushing yards. I don't know how much more I could dice it up, you know?
Yeah, they're actually returning a 2-year starter who has multiple offers. The running back, number 27, is Hunter Andrews. Last year he had 1,505 yards, 13 touchdowns, rushing, and 1 receiving. So that's a good clip for that young man as he comes out here trying to build on that senior season. Looks like we're getting ready to have our national anthem. And before they start that, never mind, I'll let them start that.
The Magnolia JV Junior ROTZ presents the colors in a moment of reflection. Please remain standing. Remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. The national anthem is sung by the Magnolia High School Choir under the direction of Joseph Akers.
And there you have it, a nice rendition by the Bulldog Choir. And again, if you can kind of tell, the sound is a little different tonight. Jacob, we are actually outside.
Yep, that's a first for me, that's for sure.
That for sure. I've been doing this with Kirk Lowe for 5 seasons now, and this is the first time I've actually been outside, but we're up top. The sun has actually set behind us. It's a beautiful setting here in Magnolia, here at Bulldog Stadium, right behind the Magnolia High School. A little familiar with this place myself. My son played varsity basketball here when they had, not here, but for Friendswood, when we had a big tournament out here. This was their senior trip, so we came out. Nice area. A little travel.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly, I think.
A couple-hour drive is what it took us, hour 55 to be honest, with a little traffic, and that's okay. That's Houston for you. But we are here now, looking forward to this contest tonight. And again, you got Fulshire, who is the creme de la creme of the district. They're at 5-0 overall and 3-0 in district. But then you got Mag West, which is 4-1 overall and 3-0 in district as well. So it's a very tight race. Then it's, of course, Magnolia and Friendswood neck and neck. So really, we're hoping that Manville loss doesn't come back to bite us in the toe. But right now, we're definitely have a great game tonight. This is a big, important game for Friendswood.
Absolutely. I was just about to say that. First of all, like you said, I hope that Manville game doesn't come back to bite us in the butt. But a lot of implications in this game tonight. You know, whoever ends up losing this game will think back on this loss at the end of the season. That's for sure.
Absolutely, for sure. So, again, we're outside here. I am Josh Ritz filling in for Kirk Lowe as he is out of town. And, again, we got Jacob Pepper with us. We're excited to have him. And, of course, we are all nothing without our man, Tanner, our producer extraordinaire, taking care of us, getting us online. But we're out here enjoying the weather. I think my hair's blowing in the wind, Jacob. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. It's got a nice
does it
little,
look okay?
Yeah, it does. It looks
Do I
real
need
nice.
more gel or am I good?
No, you're all right,
Okay,
Coach.
just making sure.
Looking just fine.
All right, so we got the Bulldogs in their burgundy tops and bottoms hats to match. And Friendswood has their black pants, their icy white tops, black caps, and, of course, blacked out numbers. So it's a good look.
Absolutely.
I'm enjoying that look. It's going to be a good game tonight, and the captain's out there. And we're going to have – and, again, you can hear that. The captain, one of them was Caleb Allen, as you can hear the PA announcer saying that. So the officials are going to get together real quick. Hopefully we have a little bit of a – I hate to say penalty-free game, but Friendswood has had a tendency in the past to get some penalties at some inopportune times.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Ooh, interrupted by Ozzy Osbourne.
That's
there.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but Friendswood, you hate to see it. Every now and then we just, like you said, inopportune penalties, killing drives. And, you know, no team is free of these bugs, but Friendswood especially, it seems like in these last couple games, has been held back by these penalties.
Just one of those things that you got to be disciplined, and I'm sure they work on in practice every single day. Chat us up. Again, Tanner's got the YouTube. We'll try to answer that in the time allotted here. And, again, we are outside, so it's kind of one of those things. Answer that in the time allotted here. And, again, we are outside, so it's kind of one of those things we're having to battle the elements and, of course, the PA system. Hopefully you can hear us okay. Back deep for Friendswood is, of course, number 9, Landon Davis. As Kirk Lowe has said many times, he feels as though Landon's going to break one at any moment. And Magnolia is going for the kickoff. So Friendswood will receive as we start this big district contest.
A little bit of trickery right here by Magnolia.
Yeah, a little tomfoolery on the kickoff. And they onside it.
Starting the game with an onside. Very interesting.
Very interesting. And that fooled absolutely no one, even Jacob Rich.
Nope. As
Friendswood jumps on that, we're going to have great field position there as the Mustangs will start on the 50-yard line.
You know, I'm no head coach, but I kind of got to question that one right there. But
and
first and 10 Mustangs.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm not sure what they were thinking. Maybe they wanted to catch us off guard, but I think maybe the Mustangs had seen something on film that kind of tipped them off because we were on that like a rat on a Cheeto. Kirk Lowe would be so proud of me right now.
Absolutely, he would.
He's enjoying some nice weather himself. So we're actually going to start on the 49.
Great starting field position for the Mustangs here.
We will take it. We will take it. And you mentioned the 1,000 yards we've got so far passing by the Mustangs. A lot of those yards have gone to Garrett Mickey and, of course, Mr. Number 1 Buffington on the season.
Absolutely. And I was just about to say, you look at the coverage on the platypus right here. You see this nice little cushion by the cornerback, but then you look at Mr. Buffington, and I mean, you can see the other teams watch him on film, and they see the kind of deep threat that he is with how they're pressing him right there.
Oh, absolutely. They got another guy over the top trying to help out as Ben Svarplatis is to our near side. Friendswood is in single receivers with a slot on the right-hand side. Back to pass. A lob. Upton's open. Catch. Was he in bounds? And they are saying he was in bounds. Yes, that is a 1st and 10 Mustangs. That is a 14-yard gain. Moving the chains. Excellent job. Excellent job.
And the Magnolia Bulldogs, they moved their safety help down on that play, and Buffington was able to capitalize.
You just throw it up there. He out-athleted him that time. Right. Friendswood's going to be in a double set here to the near side. Single receiver up top. Got an RPO. No, going to pass it up top. Adam Buffington's got a man. Looks like it could be pass interference. And yes, they did throw the flag. He was getting drugged a little bit by his. But, you know, it's one of those things. Do I let him go and get the 6, or do I just go ahead and grab the jersey and not let him get the 6? I'm taking the penalty, right?
Right. Coaches will tell you, take the penalty over the 6 points. I definitely understand that right there.
And it's, of course, different in every area. You've got the spot foul where they'd get the ball where the foul actually happened, or a 15-yarder. So they're going to move that up 15 yards for the Mustangs. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 21. Mustangs, we just mentioned penalties. Real quick one helping us out here, again, as they go trips to the near side, single receiver upset top. Hand off to Winters, and he is swallowed up immediately.
Bottled up right there, goodness.
Yeah, that was number 43 for the Bulldogs. Justin Perez, a 12th grader, D-line. Not much room there. It's not going to be second and about 11 for the Mustangs. Again, we got single receiver up top, doubles down here at the bottom. Again, RPO, fleshed out. Going to run for Foster, and he's going to fall forward. He's 6'4", get those arms forward. Going to get about 3 or 4 yards back. It's now going to be third and a long 7.
Brock Foster on the carry.
And I don't want to speak too soon, but so far I've only seen single coverage over there by number 0, Wyatt Hewitt. It might be a long night for him covering Adam Buffington one-on-one all night.
It might. Friendswood likes to get going quick this time. They're kind of delaying. Johnson's barking out some calls here. We got a doubles up top. Brock Foster back, man coming. Flowing up to Buffington. Oh, good coverage. The man was there that time, and that is in and out of the hands of Adam Buffington. It's going to bring up 4th and 8. To me, this is 4 down territory. Oh, third. Is it third? I apologize. My fault. The guy on the scoreboard has that incorrect. Nope.
I was wrong.
No, it is 4th down. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is
Coach.
4th down. Yeah, it is 4th down. And the Bulldog comes off hurt. They had to sub out for him real fast. This is definitely 4 down territory. A little too long for a field goal.
Absolutely.
And the Friendswood defense has been playing pretty well. So if we don't score here, don't get the first down, put it on their backs. All right, we have doubles up top. Single receiver, Benz for Plottis at the bottom. Single running back. Flushed out of the pocket is Foster. He flops one up, and it is going to be. He was running backward, couldn't get a lot of arm on that one. He had to throw it up, and Adam Buffington had to come back and try to get that, and that pass was actually broken up by number 0 for the Bulldogs. That is Wyatt Hewitt.
And that was 4 passes to Buffington just on the first drive alone right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm sure they're going to come up with some plan to maybe they'll bait them, right? You do something, one play doesn't actually work, you're doing it to bait them in the next, and we'll see what happens. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 19 for the Bulldogs.
And I'm glad you brought up that running back, Andrews. The one player I remember standing out from our game against him last year was him, giving our defense some fits. So I'm curious to see how our defense handles him this go-around.
And he's getting a handoff to Andrews. He's going to the middle, got a little room, and hit. Looks like by Postma, number 10. And number 3 on that is Ruffino.
27 Hunter Andrews.
Sounds fun. Doesn't it sound fun?
4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6.
And the Bulldogs now again are going doubles up top. Single running back. Slot down to number 80. Catch. Caught. Oh, falling down. And he rolls out. It's going to be the first thing he rolls out about to the 35-yard line. Pass was complete.
That'll be number 80.
Number 80 to Joseph Solomon.
Good move he put on right there to get the first down.
Yeah, and coverage was Connor Stamper. All right, now the Bulldogs are going 2 receivers top side. Offset back next to the quarterback. Single receiver at the bottom.
Looks like Friendswood's coming out in a 3-front.
They are. Handoff again, up the middle. 27, he broke it. He's getting outside. He's at the 40, 30. He's at the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
There he is, Andrews.
That is Andrews. Like we said, last year he had 1,500 yards and 13 rushing touchdowns. He just basically goes up the gut, blows by everybody, and scores one there real quick for the Bulldogs.
I don't think Friendswood can get away with running that 3-front too much with a dominant running back like him, as you see right here. I mean, he just takes it up the gut and takes it all the way home.
Yeah, I don't think he was even touched on that play. It looked like he just ran right up the gut the whole way and broke that. When the guy can run too, he's fast. You don't get 1,500 yards.
Being slow.
Being slow, exactly. Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Well, quick strike there by Magnolia to start the game.
A quick strike. That is something we'll have to answer for here. We get the ball back. As you can hear, the band is excited.
Yep, no need for a crowd mic tonight.
No need for absolutely not. Kicks a little low, snaps a low, I should say, and the kick is up, and it is good. That's going to break it 7-0. 9:31 here into the first quarter. And again, we mentioned, Jake, about even. I think the Mustangs also have the same capability. A big play to Buffington or Walker Winters can break one as well, but it's an evenly matched game on paper. Hopefully we get a chance to answer to this right here and make it a good ball game tonight.
Absolutely. Buffington is our big one-play score answer to their Andrews. And like I said, they have the edge in the running game. We have the edge in the passing game. So, like you said, hopefully we can see Buffington get more involved.
You know, it could come down to some turnover, could become special teams, or I'm going to channel my inner Kirk Lowe that Landon Davis gets a pick six or some kind of punt run back or something like that. Landon's been itching to get in the end zone, and we're excited for him. Yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to seeing what he can do as the Mustangs come and line up. I'm going to throw this out there. I'm just going to go ahead and bet that they won't onside kick it again. Onside kick it again. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll take you on that.
Okay,
Coach.
just make sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to set the over-under as a no.
I'll take you on yes on that.
Ozzie, look out.
There's Ozzie again.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's an interesting setup they do on the kickoff, isn't it? It's kind of a
very creative kickoff.
Yeah.
I will give them that.
They have a three-man curve, and then they end up switching it to the same formation they did when they did the onside kick.
We may have spoken too soon, Coach.
Yeah. He boots that one all the way to number 9, Landon Davis, who picks it up at the 3, drops it, bobbles it. He's going to pick it up for us. That goes out of bounds, make a move. One guy missed, 2 guys missed. Nope, fumble the ball. That will be disastrous, and he lands back on it, thank goodness. Landon Davis picked that up. That was a little Keystone Cops from the word go there. It's going to give Friendswood a 1st and 10 on their own 6-yard line.
Starting off on the 50 on their first drive, going back all the way to about the 6-yard line.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. I was just about to say that.
All righty, so Friendswood is definitely backed up here. Foster's barely sitting on the end of the end zone. We got single receivers out wide with like a tight end that's going to be. Oh, he's smashed into the end zone. Sacked.
And let me see, who is that? I mean, he just flew off the edge. That's going to be, looks like Kyle Gibson. Well, I thought that was a safety, but.
Why is that not a safety?
I'll take it, but I'm just as confused as you are.
I don't understand that either. Now Foster's going to bring it out of the end zone as best he can, try to get some running room, get a little green grass.
I mean, they're backed up as backed up can get.
Yeah, and I'm still surprised why that wasn't a safety.
I'm just as confused as you are, Coach.
I thought he had him in the end zone, but.
And we have a pretty good view up here, too.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely high enough. It's now 3rd down, and it's going to be Friendswood's 3rd and about 13 from their own 3-yard line. Not a stat that we wanted to say. So we got single slots up top. Buffington's at single coverage up top right now, and Svarplatis is down here on the near side. And it looks like we're just going to try to get some running room out as Foster goes in. The ball comes loose.
Oh, goodness gracious.
He took a lick. The ball has bumbled down again, and we can't tell who's got it. And one official says it is a safety. Recovered by the Mustangs in the end zone as Brock Foster comes out about 2 yards, takes a lick. The ball comes out. Luckily, Friendswood jumped on, otherwise it would have been a touchdown. And now it isn't going to give us a free kick, but now that's going to make it 9-0, 8:23 here in the first quarter. Not the ideal start for the Mustangs.
Not at all. I mean, these Magnolia Bulldogs have come out and punched our Mustangs in the mouth for these first 2 drives. Not a whole lot going on offense, and as we just saw, break off about a 70-yard run. Mustangs need to wake up.
Yeah, we've experienced that at the junior high level. We had a game this week. We were down 20-0 before we turned around, and we ended up playing them even in the second half, but we couldn't come back and win. But you got to be ready for these games. I know the boys are, but sometimes these unfortunate events happen. And really, there's not a lot of wind to speak of. The sun has gone down. The lights are bright. Really no elements to hurt either team. So
it's a nice evening.
It is a very nice evening. So appreciate all the Mustang fans making the 2-hour trip, and appreciate you guys listening wherever you happen to be, at home or in the car or what have you. I know there's several of y'all listening. Thank you for that. And there's Ozzie again. Ozzie, okay. I. There it comes. There you go. That was my Ozzie impersonation. How'd I do?
I couldn't even tell y'all apart.
Thank you. I don't eat the heads off of bats, though. I'm just not doing that. So it's going to be Butler out, number 8. He's going to have the free kick. Mustangs will line up on the 20-yard line.
And I look for the Mustangs to come out in a different defensive front here after what just happened with.
Got to do something a little different. We'll have to see. And, of course, Miss Donna Nelson is pulling for the Mustangs from her normal Friday night spot. Miss Nelson, thank you so much for checking us out. I apologize Kirk Lowe is not here tonight, but hopefully we can do him proud as Butler gets a nice End over end kick taken at the 40, up to the 45. He gets outside to the 50, cut back inside to 45, got some running room to the 40, to the 35. Good return by, and a late flag comes in.
Late flag,
super late flag.
Real far back, too.
Could be on the Bulldogs. We'll have to see what the head official says here.
I'd be shocked if this was on the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looks like it could be blocking the back or something like that. We'll see what he says.
There's those penalties you were talking about.
Block in the back. It's going to back up. That was a great return. Put them on the 35. Now we're going to back that thing up. That was ESPN by the band there.
Yeah, I thought I recognized that.
And that is going to be a 10-yarder. I apologize. That is going to be a 15-yarder. That's going to put first and 10 from the 50 for the Bulldogs. You know, that drives coaches crazy when you have something great happen. I'm assuming that block in the back probably had nothing to do with the play.
You're exactly right. Something that's going on way out of picture, and unfortunately you're going to get called for it.
Yeah. All right, well, now we've got the Bulldogs going to have in single top receiver, and we have double stacks here at the bottom. And, of course, the running back with the lead blocker. We call it the H-back in the backfield. Little high snap. Handoff 27 up the middle. Gets about 3 yards as he kind of dives forward there.
That's more along the lines of what we like to see. But, yeah, like I said, the Mustangs came out and looks like a five-man front right there with the outside linebacker.
Yeah, they might be cheating somebody up because Andrews has that definitely the one-play score capability. Again, we're single receivers top, doubles at the bottom stacked. A little pause by the Bulldogs looking at their coach to change the play. The Mustangs changing their defense as well as Postma creeps up. Little high snap. Again, Andrews up the middle. He gets a couple taken again down by Postma, and it looks like 49, Caleb Allen.
I mean, what a hard run, even though it was only 2 yards. You cannot bring down Andrews with one man.
Yeah, that is going to give us a 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Need a big stop here. The band director said, just make sure you're drinking water. I hear you, sir.
That's great advice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We got double receivers up top, one on the near side. Only Andrews back in the backfield. Back to pass, traded by Marcus Quintero, and it's a screen.
Goodness.
They set that screen
and
up,
flag.
And it looked like Skill number 18 was there to break that up, but a flag has been thrown.
I can't fathom what that flag is.
Oh man, if Skill could have grabbed that, that would have been 6.
Oh yeah, he had nothing but green ahead of him.
Yeah, Whittington, the quarterback, just dropped back. Let's see what they call.
Quintero applying the pressure on that play as well.
Great job by him, yes sir.
Oh, yeah, my MCS defensive player of the game last week.
That is another block in the back, or
Pass interference.
I was going to say pass interference, I should say.
Ooh, okay.
Because that looked like they might have pushed Skill in the back.
Yeah, I thought he was about to say Mustangs, and what a relief. All right.
And all those listening out there, let us know how we sound. Make sure the sound's good. I mean, Tanner's doing a great job here. We're kind of using internet as best we can here at the stadium with our own little hotspot. So chat us up, let us know how we're sounding so we make sure we bring the game in as much clarity to you as possible. As the referee backs that up, that's going to bring, and we mentioned the penalties, that's been 3 big penalties on the Bulldogs.
Right, I mean, you called it just on the wrong team.
Just on the wrong team, yeah. That's going to back them up. It's going to make that a 1st and 19 from their own 41-yard line. I said first, I apologize. 3rd and 19 from their own 41.
Well, like Kirk would say, 3rd and forever.
3rd and 23-51, as he likes to say. Double receivers up top, single receiver set down low. H-back and Andrews in the backfield. Whittington's barking it out. He's going past single receiver. Oh,
he airmailed that one.
Miscommunication. The receiver did a little comeback. I have to call a little stick route and come right back, but the quarterback flew it over the top. So for the first punt.
Good stop by the.
4th down.
All right, we got Kirk Lowe's channeling. Come on, Landon Davis. Let's see what we got here.
And wouldn't that be something if Landon finally took one to the house when Kirk isn't here?
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And my guy Randy Brister, who is listening from afar, he is missing the game tonight. He's been out of town, missed both his son's game this week. He hates to do that. Says we sound like angels. I'm not sure that's a compliment or what.
I think it's a compliment.
Okay, thank you, Randy Brister. Yeah. We love you, buddy, and your lovely bride, Marcia. And I love your boys. You know I do. Big time punt Landon Davis picks it up at the 18. Cut back, and no, sir.
Wow.
He is hit.
Nowhere to run on that.
He is hit for sure and solid. His shirt is pulled up. I can't think about number 21 of the Bulldogs. Nope. Thank you, P. Announcer. I was getting to it. Noah Insinger.
Beat you to it, Coach.
He did. That's going to be Mustangs 1st and 10 from their own 23.
And, you know, I hate to commend the opposition, but the Bulldogs have come out and played with a lot of intensity tonight.
They sure have. All right, Mustangs, nobody in the backfield. We've got trips down to the near side, single receiver set up top. I take that back. I do see a running back in the backfield. I didn't see him behind Foster. He's a big boy.
I could hardly see him myself.
Oh, that pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage by the Bulldogs. Looks like they're going from short routes, trying to get some quick completions, trying to get a little bit of momentum and a little bit of rhythm.
Right, just get something
offense.
going. Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
After 3 and outs, I believe.
Yeah. Now we got doubles on each side with Noah Abibi finishing out. A little swing pass out to Walker Winters. Good blocking, getting outside. Nice. Getting some of that yardage back. We're going to mark him down at the 28-yard line. That is going to give us a 3rd and about 7.
And that was a good block right there by Garrett Mickey.
Oh, yeah, great block. Now we're in receivers tight. No wides. Back out Winters, climbing through there, busting through the hole, getting a couple more. That's going to take us down to the –
doesn't look like enough for a
does
first.
not. 32-yard line. It's going to be 4th and about 2. And the Mustangs are looking. They're looking, and now they're going to punt.
Yeah, I was going to say, it should be any second now.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have gone for that myself. I think I'd have to punt that away. You're just too close on your own end. As number 2 for the Bulldogs goes back, Colin Leahy goes back to receive. He'll be standing at his own 35.
And he's got quite a bit of room to operate as well.
He does. 2 Angels, Randy Brister says. 2. I've been called a lot of things, Jacob. Angel's not one of them.
Angel is new.
Angel is not one of them. I think my horns are holding up my halo. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
I got a little sin in me, but I do the best I can. All right, Mikey Butler back to punt, and now
getting a little
is a delay of game on the Mustangs.
Wow.
Well, we waited a little bit. We looked at the sideline, thought we were going. It took us a second to get the punt team out there. We didn't make a quick decision. Now we're having to pay the price, backing the Mustangs up, which will bring Leahy will now come up to his own 40. The clock is running, and the officials telling him to stop the clock.
That's always awkward.
I've worked the clock before. It is not always a fun task.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, you've really got to be paying attention to what's going on. All right, Butler back at his own 12. Butler's had a really good season punting, averaging almost 40 yards a punt. So he's had a pretty good year, and he's had some really good rolls. So on his own 12, see if he can boot one right here.
Pressure coming. Ooh.
Pressure coming.
Just got that off in the nick of time.
Shanked it a little bit to the left, and then still coming, still walking. Stop, Mr. Official. And he's going to stop at the 45-yard line.
I think he was feeling a little generous right
I
there.
think he was. I think he was as well.
Gulf Coast Construction.
Well, Jacob, looks like the Mustang defense has done their job the last series. I got to keep doing that job. Just got to get the Mustang offense going. I'm not sure what that is going to do to get it rolling. Maybe some quick outs, get a first down or 2. I know that sounds very elementary.
Right, but you're exactly right. Just something as simple as that to kind of take the lid off the basket, like you would say in basketball, just to kind of lift their spirits almost to get things going in motion. I think you're exactly right.
We'll see how they come out defensively. Right now we've got, again, double twin receivers here at the bottom, single set up top with the H-back, and, of course, Andrews in the backfield. Whittington barks it out, rolling to his right, and it's going to hit the dirt. Intended for number 81, Jake DeGraffenried. I said it almost as bad as the PA announcer. Sorry about that, Jake. Your name is nice. I didn't mean to mess that up. But that was a rollout by the quarterback Whittington. Now we're going Wildcat here, it looks like. Yes, they're going double receivers, twins each side. Whittington, the quarterback, is out, going straight to Andrews, number 27, is the Wildcat with an H-back with him.
I'd be willing to bet they're not going to pass here, though.
As he delays, goes out, cuts back, gets to the middle, 10, 20, nope.
Yeah, see, he's fast, but he's powerful.
He is. He gets the first down. Are they marking it? Are they giving it to him? No, they are not. Marking him down. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
A lot of interesting sets that these Bulldogs are coming out in tonight.
Maybe some things they didn't show on film. They have looks like a double H-back. I know that sounds weird, but they do, and they have top and double wide. Again, Andrews coming through. He just bowls through the whole thing, gets the first down, and gets the Bulldogs a new set, and he's going to mark him down at the 39-yard line.
Guess who? I would have been surprised if it went to anybody else on that 30 short right there.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs are lining up quick. They're wanting to go. Again, they got the double H-back and the two receivers wide. Whittington hands off. No, he does not. He passes over. Our guy falls down, gives it to number 80, and he is going to rumble up with a couple Mustangs finishing off. Rafino number 3 and Davis number 9 going to mark that down at the 30. No, he's going to mark that down at the 27. I apologize. I thought he got further than that myself, but
hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. Double receivers up top, single set down low. Again, the H-back and Andrews, kind of their familiar set. Whittington goes back to pass. He gets hit.
Nice hit.
Oh, and the ball is.
Oh, goodness. Landon had nothing but green right there.
Kirk Lowe. We're calling Kirk Lowe. Landon Davis. The ball was tipped. It fluttered. Had it been straight, Landon Davis might have picked that off.
Yeah.
Kind of hit Landon Davis in the hands a little bit, and he had, as you said, nothing but green grass. That would have been it, and Kirk Lowe would have been beside himself.
Yeah, if that wasn't a duck, we'd be looking at 6 points.
And Kirk just chatted us up, says he missed us. We miss you too, buddy. Hope you heard that about Landon Davis. Almost picked that one off for 6. And Kirk has to throw in sunny California. Thanks a lot, Kirk.
Yeah,
appreciate
sunny
that.
California.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not 1,000 degrees either. Again, familiar set with the doubles up top, single down low, H-back, and Andrews right beside the quarterback. Hand off to him. He goes up the middle, gets a couple yards, hit initially by Caleb Allen.
Good job by the Mustangs front 4 right there to bottle up Andrews.
Yep. Skill number 18 getting on that, and Postman number 10. Bulldogs in a hurry-up offense. Again, they have doubles on the near side.
Taking a page out of our play.
They are, yeah, single set receiver. Right across the middle. He's wide open. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, I don't think you can get more wide open than that.
That was complete to number 88. He was lined up as a tight end.
Carson Smith.
Yeah, to Carson Smith. To be honest with you, Jacob, that looked very much like what we have done with Abibi when he goes up the middle.
You're exactly right.
It looks the same play, doesn't it?
Yeah, that little play action with the tight end right down the seam, wide open.
Oh, yeah, it was wide open. Looks like the linebacker bit, and is all she wrote. Extra point is down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Bulldogs out to a quick 16-0 lead here in the first quarter.
That's a confidence builder, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we said it before, and everybody knows this. French's just got to come up with a nice little long sustained drive. That's going to really help us out, build that confidence. Again, says Caleb is here. We appreciate you listening, Caleb. Also, Jag Sports. It says, let's go Mustangs. Much love from Uncle Gumby. We appreciate you guys listening. He said the best broadcast in the state. Well, we appreciate that. I'm going to be humble and say I don't think it is, but we're very appreciative, and I feel honored that you think so.
Making me blush over here.
We're just a couple redheaded dudes doing the best we can.
That's got to be a first, I think.
I think it may be a first. I would need my son to be here, too, would be the triple redhead.
Oh, man.
Would be,
that would almost be too much, I think.
Can you ever have too much red? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I
think you're right, Coach.
So.
I think you're right.
All right, Mustangs, here we go. Familiar setup here for the Bulldogs as they get ready to kick with a kind of a 3-man curve on each end and then another 2-man curve. So that gives them a 10 and then the kicker. It's a very interesting set.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, and then let's see if they move.
But I guess it kind of keeps the Mustangs on their toes. Are they going to onside? Are they going to regular kick it?
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, the Mustangs have 7 men up. Yeah, and only 2 at the 25 and then 2 at the 5.
Yeah, they've got the hands team. They've got the platypus up there on the front line.
Oh, they got Svarplatus. Okay, good. And they got the guys up front with Winters and Davis back deep. Must have seen something on tape, right?
Yeah, they had to.
And again, here comes the rotation again. They're changing it up.
Interesting. And here comes
and he pooches this one.
Yep.
It's going to be a little short. Landon Davis on the hop, going to pick it up, get to the 20, the 25, gets outside to the 30, tripped up and hit and taken out of bounds finally at the 32-yard line.
32, 33, something like that.
Something like that. See where they mark it. 32-yard line, not bad field position for the Mustangs. Now we just got a group. I know Coach Johnson has the guys out there on the field kind of talking them up, getting rolling here.
Yeah, and not only do we need to put a drive together for obvious, scoring reasons, but give that defense a break as well. They've spent a lot of time on the field thus far, and that's a symptom of this high-tempo offense. Is if we're getting 3 and outs, that defense has no time to rest.
Absolutely. There's always a pro and a con, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we got the Mustangs here at a double set up top, single set receiver on the near side. Again, Abibi is the H-back, almost mimicking what the Bulldogs are showing. Maybe they're mimicking us for all we know.
Yeah, who's copying
Foster,
him?
handoff to Winters. Winters up the middle, grinds his feet. Nice job, gets about 6.
Good hard run right there.
We'll take a 1st and 6 every single time. Now it's going to be 2nd down. Again, doubles up top. Single receiver at the bottom. Again, Walker Winters again, cutting outside, getting across, and driving those feet. 1st down for the Mustangs. Nice drive.
Right. I'm sorry, Coach.
No, I'm sorry. It looks like they're going to have 44-yard line for the Mustangs.
Roundabout. Yeah, these Bulldogs keep coming out in a nickel look with 5 defensive backs, so good on Coach Johnson.
He's got a man up top by Buffy. He's got the man. Can he catch it? And he caught it. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Mustangs. Give him 6.
There it is.
That's how you set it up. You run 2 run plays in a row. You come back with the pass to Adam Buffy. Just outran the DB. That was a beautiful pass.
Oh, yes.
By Brock Foster. Laid it out there perfectly. Great job. That's what we're just talking about. A quick strike by the Mustangs.
Right, and you're exactly right. Run a couple run plays, bring the safeties in a little bit so that number 0, let me refresh myself, Wyatt Hewitt doesn't have that safety help over the top, and you can see the result right there.
That was a beautiful play call. Sometimes, like you said, you set it up by the play before, which they did. Reagan Rudolph is up. The kick is good.
Automatic.
That is going to give the Mustangs a much-needed touchdown, bringing the score to 16-7 with 1:48 in the contest. And by no means, folks, is this a game you should turn away from.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, if anything, this is a game you should stick around for. 16-7, high-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, tell all your friends. I don't have any friends, but tell everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm married. I have kids. I don't have any friends.
I would tell my friends if I had any.
That's a big play, though, for the Mustangs. Appreciate them listening to you and I up here.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, goodness. No, that was a very nice play. That was a beautiful throw by Brock Foster, which shows why he is the leader in the district in yards. And, of course, having receivers like Mickey and Adam Buffington there. Adam Buffington has had a whale of a year so far.
Absolutely.
He's done really, really well. So it gives that, like you said, that Mustang defense a little chance to rest. Plus, it uplifts them. The Mustang defense thinks they're doing this work, help me out offense. Now the offense goes and helps them out. It just helps the whole team camaraderie. So nice job. Nice job. It looks like Esmalu is going to be kicking off here. His brother actually plays football for me at the junior high. He is also a kicker, and he's really fast. So he does a good job. His name is Darian. Glad to have him on our team. All right, let's see what the kickoff coverage looks like. I can't see the numbers on the Bulldogs, but they got 2 guys back deep. We boom this one all the way back, taken at about a bounce and taken about the 10-yard line.
Good boot right there.
Yep, up the middle, and boom.
Good hit. Bottled up well by the Mustangs kickoff team right there. It looks like
it looked like Ty Rudolph is in on that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And 56, Caden Rouse. I'm sorry, Jacob.
No, you're all right. It was Ty Diesel Rudolph.
All right, the Mustangs, they're firing each other up on the defensive side, smacking each other's hands, high-five, and hitting the shoulder pads. They want them to stop right here. This would be huge going into the second quarter, a huge stop if the Mustangs could do something right here.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Coach.
Not intended. And again, I want to thank everybody listening to us tonight. It's a beautiful night here in Magnolia. Got the nice trees. You got all the pine trees out here. It's something I miss sometimes when I'm
We got a nice
in
little
the
scene,
city.
Coach.
It is a very nice scene out here. High snap there to Whittington. He's got a man who's flushed outside, chased by Postma, probably got held.
Well covered right there by the Mustangs.
Well covered. Is there no flag? Postma's like, hey, dude, what about me? Rafino was also in coverage. Postman looked like he got held almost all the way there.
Right, but
great pressure.
Mason Sindelar with an excellent read right there. He saw the little short pass to number 80 coming, and he ran downfield real quick, forced their quarterback to pump fake, head to the other side of the field, and throw an incomplete pass.
Still doubles near side as looks like Skills creeping up maybe to blitz. Nope. The Bulldogs stop. They look at their coach. Single receiver up top again. Normal H-back in the backfield, and Andrews beside the quarterback.
Here's that 3 front again.
Back to pass. Not a lot of pressure. He's open. 80 makes a move, Sindelar in coverage, and that is going to be complete. Again, to number 80, Joseph Solomon, looks like their favorite receiver. That is a first down for the Bulldogs, taking them all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think number 11, or is there quarterback number 11?
It is Whittington, number 11.
Whittington,
yes,
yeah. I don't think he's targeted anybody but Solomon.
I think so. You're correct. Doubles again up top. Andrews coming out in the flats, right up the middle. Same play to the tight end, except not on the end zone. He comes in.
He got positive yards on that, but the Mustangs defense, he felt that tackle out.
They were ready for that one again. That was to number 88, Carson Smith. He took a lick and he held on to that one again. Once again, he got top doubles. Single receiver set at the bottom, H-back, and Andrews right next to Whittington in the backfield. Handoff to Andrews, going up the middle. Nice hole. He's at the 40. He's breaking down to the 35. He's now at the 30. Still driving his feet. Down to the 29. Is that where the official is standing? Yes. Marked him down to the 29. That was a powerful run by that young man.
Absolutely, it was.
He smacks his helmet and says, I need a break. And the Bulldogs are trying to go hurry up here. Again, double receivers near side. Single receiver up top by the Mustang sideline.
Very heavy sets that these Bulldogs are coming out in tonight.
Oh, yeah. Whittington flush out of the pocket. He's going to have to let it fly. The ball gets tipped. Tons of pressure by the Mustangs. Excellent job again. Is that Marcus in there, number 20? It is. And Caleb Allen. Oh, yeah, and Caleb Allen chasing him down.
It seems like this Mustang defense just keeps getting so close to getting a sack, getting that pick. I mean, just in the nick of time, Whittington gets the ball out.
Yeah, at some point, we're going to win that battle.
Yeah, eventually we're going to get there on time.
They're going to tip it. It's going to flip up in the air. Then the linebacker's going to pick it up. Something's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And there was a penalty on the play. I did not see that or hear it.
Yeah, I don't even see a flag. But if it's on the Bulldogs, we'll take it.
Yeah, that's going to back. Holding, okay. Holding could be called almost every play, it seems like.
Yeah.
That's going to back them up to.
Wow. To the parking lot outside the stadium.
To the 39. It's going to be now first and about 20.
I think you jinxed them, Coach.
Maybe so. Okay, again, doubles near side. Single receiver set up top. Same formation in the backfield with an H-back. And running back right next to Whittington as he barks out the call.
There's that handoff.
Handoff, though, but it's not Andrews. But oh,
good lick right there. Who is that?
That is number 2 for the Bulldogs, which is Colin Leahy. And that is going to do it here for the first quarter. Your score is going to be Friendswood 7 and the Bulldogs 16. Nice little comeback by the Mustangs there to end that quarter, and good defensive stat. It's going to be second down and about 18 for the Bulldogs when they get the ball back here in the first quarter. Jacob, what are your thoughts on the first quarter so far?
Well, my first thought is that was
so loud.
Yeah, a very eventful first quarter. It feels like a lot happened. That felt like a whole half condensed into one quarter, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Something's off. It's not. Okay. All right, a little technical difficulty. It's hard, folks, so sorry about that. It's very difficult with the PA system trying to make the levels loud enough to where we don't blow your ears out as you're listening. So Tanner is on top of that.
This is the man with the plan right here.
Thank you, Tanner. Sorry about that. It's just very difficult when they do the PA system that loud. So
I'm just waiting for Ozzy to come back.
Sorry to all the folks out there listening, and we do apologize as we got a little time here before they set up for the second quarter. All right, here we are again. Reset. I'm Josh Fritz. Kirklow is in California, and we have Jacob Rich here with us tonight. Filling in for us as it's going to start the second quarter. The Bulldogs 16 and your Friendswood Mustangs 7. I'm not sure what the delay is.
Having a little bit of difficulties up here.
Yeah, the coach is still talking to the Bulldogs. I hope we're sounding okay. It seems like my mic is going in and out a little bit, so we apologize again for that.
I think you got to stand perfectly still.
I guess so. Jacob, I can't move. There we go. Okay, I think it sounds good. All right. So second and 17 since they ended the quarter on their first down play. Again, we have double receivers up top, single receiver down low.
And
Andrews is back in the ball game again. Whittington, the quarterback, with an H-back back there with him.
And we were talking about a big stop by the Mustangs defense. That holding penalty sets them up in prime position. Let's see if they can capitalize right here.
Motion to the flats.
And there's, looks like number 80 again.
Yeah, that is number 80. That's his favorite target out there. It's going to be all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's now going to be a 3rd and about 6.
And all that was a little dig route, but it looks like he's just finding the soft spot in the zone, whatever Friends was running.
Yeah, that is true. Again, doubles here at the bottom. Single receiver set up top. Andrews, I'm looking for Andrews probably up the gut here if I'm a betting man, but Andrews beside Whittington, the quarterback, because he's going to bark him out.
I'd bet my bottom dollar.
And the Mustangs, no.
I'd lose my bottom dollar.
Yeah, well, the Mustangs looked like they were coming. A little wheel route by Andrews. He's got the first down and fall. He falls.
He drops it.
He drops it. They're calling that incomplete. He would have had the first down. He actually slipped to the ground, fell. The ball squirted out. Mustangs jumped on it, but they're calling that incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. That is a big drop.
That's a big drop right there. And I was about to commend them for the creativity on the drawing up that play right there. You got all the Mustangs' eyes thinking that he's going to get the ball out of the backfield, and he just motions right out and catches the ball, 2-3 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like the Mustangs were coming with those Mike and Will linebackers right up the middle. Now it's a big play. Could have been a pivotal play here for the Bulldogs as it's 4th down and about 6.
Big 4th down right here.
Trips down to the near side. Single set receiver up top. Whittington pass right across the middle. Oh, it is dropped.
That hit the ground. That was a drop.
Ruffino. Oh, that's a late flag.
Ref, come on.
That is late. Ruffino came in and did a smoke show on their receiver, dislodged the ball. That's just a good football hit. A late flag thrown in by the side judge.
You're exactly right. That was just a good football play right there. Oh, man.
Well, they get him for maybe taunting or saying something, but that shouldn't be PI or anything of that nature. What are they doing here?
Ref, come on.
They're trying to sort this thing out. That was really late.
That was
really late.
Very late.
The Mustangs are going ahead and bringing their offense on the field.
Right. We were already done celebrating by the time they threw that flag.
They're not really showing anything.
I don't even
hang on. It is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Mustangs.
Wow.
They're going to get him for jawing. It's hard to get a high school kid when he makes a big hit, right, to not say something.
Right. Yeah, I've never gotten a big play in and just stood up and walked back to the huddle.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's tough. That's going to back the Mustangs up, though. They were going to have decent field position there on. Yeah, we heard you. On about the 25. It is now going to pick us back.
Wow, I can't believe that.
All the way back to the 10. Were we on the 25? They've moved the sticks now, and I can't tell.
Yeah, we'll see here shortly. I mean,
no, that's going to put the Mustangs on the 9-yard line on the near hash mark.
Oh, we have possession.
We have the ball.
I was under the impression that the Bulldogs retained it.
No, sir. That's Mustangs on the offense. That is going to knock us back. Starting from, again, I said the 9. I apologize. That is from the 14. I couldn't see where they laid the ball down.
Slightly better, but.
Slightly better. We'll take what we can get. Again, Mustangs are going into single set receivers.
And now we see number 14 coming down with looks like might be a little bit of help there with Adam Buffington after his big touchdown.
And now Buffington's going to move over to the far side. Only Noah Abibi on this as an H-back on this side. So we have double set receiver, nobody on the bottom side.
Good, great motion right there.
Foster back to pass, getting pressure. Got to let it fly. Got to let it fly. Get it out of bounds. Woo! If you're going to throw it out of bounds, throw it all the way out of bounds.
Yeah, I was a little worried that might be called a intentional grounding right there.
I think he was out of the tackle box. He was, 15 yards back?
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, my goodness.
That was later than the last one.
They just threw a flag. You all heard us talking about it, and they just threw the flag now.
Wow.
They're going to say he was in the tackle box, I guess, even though he was
not
14 yards back. Let me see. They sure are.
Their head coach must have slipped him a 20 at the start of the game or something. Oh, my goodness.
Intentional grounding.
I need to go check the rule on that. I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm not sure that was intentional running, but I'm not really sure. I guess you have to be to the right or the left, not just all the way back.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be second down from the 5. It's going to be second down and about 20 to go. Foster and Winters are standing in their end zone. Single set receivers on top and bottom. A BB lineup as the H-back right behind the right tackle. Foster back to pass. One-on-one coverage. So oh, no, that wasn't Surplatus. That was Garrett Mickey getting it out there. Just a little overthrow.
Looked like a little tug from the Bulldogs cornerback, but I guess the ref didn't see that.
I guess not. And this is totally off the subject, Jacob, but if you're out sometime tonight and you're listening, go outside and take a look at the moon tonight. It is gorgeous.
I was just thinking that, Coach.
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous night. Okay, back to live action here in the Mustangs again. We got single receiver set. Winters there back. Put RPO by Foster. He's in. Going to let it fly. Up top. Got Buffington. And,
just overthrew that by just a tad. But Buffington had a little bit of separation right there. He definitely could have done something with that.
He did. The Bulldogs had brought over a little help over the top.
It also doesn't hurt that Brock Foster's thrown out of his own end zone.
Right, for sure. Okay, it's going to bring us back Mikey Butler again, who's had a pretty good season. We mentioned earlier on the punts. Mikey, my man, we need a smash right here, sir. The Bulldogs are lined up on their own 35 as Mikey is almost out of the end zone to receive this snap.
Talk about prime position for a punt returner.
For sure, and things that get lost are like the snap right here. You got Trent, who is a great snapper, brought all the way back. Oh, Butler, and he's hit. They better throw the flag. Gets a short kick.
There we go.
They threw the flag good. Pick up return. Can be taken down in. All that is not going to matter because Butler got hit. He did not fake that at all. He got hit for sure. Not a flop.
And there he is celebrating.
The official was standing right there, taking one for the team, Mr. Mikey Butler. I'm sure your uncle is very proud, fine sir.
Hey, that was a great take right there by Mr.
Oh,
Mikey
he
Butler.
took it. Yeah, there was no fake on that. He did get hit. They were trying to make the block. I know the Bulldog coaches are probably pretty upset talking to the guy right now saying, watch your angle. Look how he's pointing at him right now.
Right.
Tell him which angle to go. He didn't get a good angle on that and ran right into Butler.
Right, because I'm not trying to rag on the Bulldog defender, but I mean just a boneheaded penalty right there, you know?
Yes, they've had about 3 of those. Of course, they are winning 16-7 with 10:44 here in the second quarter.
Of course. There is that.
They have the penalties. It's going to walk the Mustangs up.
Running into the kicker.
Thank you, Mr. PA.
But that is not an automatic first down in high school. I thought it was.
I was under the same
It's
impression.
only a 5-yard penalty. Eesh. I thought it was worse than that. Okay, Butler's back on to punt.
I'm not as excited as I was.
Me either. I thought that was I'm incorrect.
Ooh, that was by the hair of his chin.
He shanks that one again. Drop, touched, and picked up. Who's going to get it? The Mustangs are down. No, did he touch it? Did he touch it? Did he touch it? Well, the officials are going to say it looked like it hit the Bulldog. They're not sure. It's got to be the Mustangs' ball. If it is, great field position as the Mustangs pick it up on the 45.
Looked to me like he touched it. Are Mustangs celebrating?
They're celebrating. What are they saying?
Ref's got to think about it again.
The punt returner muffed that one and dropped it. I can't tell by the. What are they doing? What are they doing? They haven't signaled which way.
It looks like the Bulldogs' defense is coming out.
It does. I wish they'd put that on the Jumbotron so we could see it. He absolutely muffed that punt and then got out of the way like as if he didn't touch it.
Yeah, trying to sell
Mustangs recover the muffed punt.
And that's right. The Mustangs now get it in excellent field position on the 48-yard line.
Talk about one boneheaded move after the next.
Yes. Going to mess around and let the Mustangs get back in this ball game, aren't they? All right, here we go. Live action single receiver up top. It's Mickey, and down near side is Buffington. Winters in the backfield. Hand off to Winters. No can do. Winters is having tough sledding tonight.
Absolutely.
That's going to be just second down, and looks like he lost a yard while they marked it, so it's going to be second down and 11.
And, I mean, that was a heavy set, too, and just nowhere for Winters to go on that run.
All right, no receiver on the near side. It's going to be two up top on the far side. And a penalty.
False.
Probably a false start. And it is by the Mustangs.
There it is.
And there it is. Going to have to back that up
And it's only 5 yards, but it just always feels like so much more than 5 yards when you get a
and see, that doesn't make sense to me. Running into the kicker, a defensive player is 5 yards, but a false start is 5 yards.
It's also 5 yards.
It should be something different.
Yeah.
But I'm not, I'm not in charge of that. That's just my thoughts.
They didn't ask us.
Nobody cares what we think. As the Mustangs have a pretty important play here at 2nd and 16, looking over at the sidelines, trying to get the signal. Again, single receivers, top and bottom. Abibi on the near side as the H-back. Winners. No, it's taken by Foster up the gut.
Good hard
Tries to get
run
a few
by
yards.
Foster right there.
Yeah, but barely going to get us back to the original line of scrimmage. It's now going to be 3rd and 11. Again, appreciate you all checking in with us here on this beautiful Friday night. Thanks for listening in.
And Mustangs looking at 3rd and 11 instead of a much more manageable 3rd and 6 here.
Again, doubles up top. Foster back to pass pressured, rolls out, almost falling down, gets up, keeps on his feet.
Stumbling and tumbling.
And there's a penalty. It has to be a flag of holding when somebody rolls out of the pocket that far. It's so difficult for the offensive line. It is just a hold central. They can't keep that block that long. That's the only problem with rolling out.
Right.
Foster was definitely out of the tackle box. Let the ball fly.
At least we know this was not intentional grounding, huh? Nice little free music by the Magnolia Bulldogs band.
They are kicking it as the officials are sorting this out. Still figuring it out. What have they decided on this?
While I got a second, I just want to shout out Kirk Lowe and the whole state of California right now. You picked a heck of a game to miss out on.
He's really not missing it, though, is he? I mean, listening to us is almost as if he was here.
Yeah.
It's almost like, is it live or is it Memorex for all the people above 40 years old? You know that reference by chance,
I do
Jacob?
not understand that
Well,
reference.
you're under the age of 40, so that's why you don't know that one. Okay, here we go. 3rd down for the Mustangs. We got trips to the top. Single receiver set. Only winners back with Foster.
Wow, look at the third and to go here.
It is definitely 3rd and 23-51 on that one.
Kirk would have been on top of that call.
He would have. Now Beebe's coming back from the triple. He's coming in as an H-back on the far side. Line up just outside the tackle. Foster back to pass. Got a man open. Guys high catch above him, but the defense is there. That is only going to get Mustangs not even back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be still, it's going to make it 4th down and about 17, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt.
So, I mean, 2 lucky breaks by the Mustangs right there and unable to capitalize. You hate to see it.
Fourth and 16.
I just said that, 4th and 16. Did I not just say that?
I think he's copying you. These Bulldogs players are doing a great job of hiding their number, I'll tell you that.
I know it. It looks like Colin Leahy back for the Mustangs. Oh, a little high snap off the helmet. Mikey Butler corrals it, gets a nice boot, gets a Mustang bounce, and goes in the end zone.
Still, that was a great punt right there by Mr. Mikey Butler.
Yeah, a little high snap. Butler grabbed it, kind of hit him in the helmet. He still brought it down and got a nice boot on that one. Good job, Mr. Butler. But it took an unfriendly bounce at about the 10 and rolled all the way into the end zone. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 8:23 left here. 16-7. The Bulldogs are in favor.
Let me pretend to knock on wood real quick, but it seems like the action slowed down a little bit. Coach, what do you say?
The action has slowed down a little bit, and Friendswood is going to have to pick that up because the action that did not slow down last night, Fulshear pretty much wiped the floor with Angleton 39-7.
And, you know, Angleton was one of, if not the team to beat in our district. So for Fulshear to mop the floor with them like that, you know, that's a statement win right there.
Absolutely. Big win by Fulshear. So we got a handoff to Andrews up the middle, cutting it outside, slips and falls, only gets a couple as he rolls out to the 22-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down. I'm sorry, Jacob. And 8, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, looks like we got a little help from Casper the Friendly Ghost on that tackle.
Yeah, the turf monster got him on that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
All right, again, I feel like a broken record. Doubles on the far side, single set receiver down. H-back and Andrews back there with Whittington. Snap back, drops back for the pass, over to the side. Oh, my goodness, I thought that might have been
jumped right there.
He almost jumped that one, Sindelier. I think he's mad at himself. He probably could have jumped that. But that is complete to someone other than number 80. That, again, is to number 81, Jake DeGraffriend. And that is probably, I think, his second catch of the game.
Second target to somebody other than Solomon.
That's right.
Yeah.
As the clock is winding down, this is a big third down for the Mustang defense. 3rd down and 3. If they can stop them right here, get the ball back, have plenty of time to try to score before the half runs out as the clock is winding down to right at 7 minutes. Hand up to Andrews up the middle. He breaks a tackle or two and rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles up. Gets down to the 34-yard line and a first down and a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
I mean, it's almost like clockwork. I mean, just hand it off to Andrews, 3 or 4 yards right there.
Yeah, he's a tough runner. There's no doubt about that. Single set receivers on each side. Again, looks like we have double tights for the tight ends. One man in motion going out. And is a handoff to the outside to Leahy. Leahy breaks and turns the corner.
There we
gets
go.
outside.
That was the flag I was looking for right there.
I think it's going to be on that receiver holding our corner. Leahy gets all the way around to about the 48-yard line, but it may be all for naught as we listen to the official.
Oh, yes. It looked like he had Sindelair by his nameplate on the back of his jersey.
Oh, yeah. When you're out there by yourself as a receiver in a corner, nobody's to cover you up. That's a pretty easy call to make.
Right. You're under a microscope right there next to the official.
Yeah, you got to throw the laundry on that play. And they're still discussing. I really don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know what there is to talk about, Coach.
He moved the flag all the way back to the 37. It was up here at the 44.
He's got to be accurate.
Yeah, maybe he's OCD. Who knows?
Something like that.
Not that I know anything about that. If my wife is listening, she would cough a couple times.
Refs doing what they've been doing all game, and
they are taking their time. They may be having coffee out there.
They're catching up or something.
They are. How's the wife and kids? I don't know, man. And
Is
they're
he
waving the
it
flag off. Oh,
wow.
my! Jordan Johnson is not happy.
I'm not happy, and I'm not even the head coach.
And he's asking, what is the deal on that, yo?
If I can see the hold from up here, Coach.
And we're a good 100 and something yards away.
Right.
As Coach Johnson picks up his hat, takes it off, rubs his hair, and is wondering what's going on. So now that's going to be 2nd down. All that for nothing. A total waste of time, in my opinion. Is now going to be 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Double receivers to the near side, single receiver set up top.
That's unbelievable.
Again, Andrews in the backfield. Mustangs bringing some heat. Andrews gets through there, pushes on his big lineman, breaks through, gets a first down and a little more, driving those feet. Oh, my goodness. He gets all the way from 3rd and 1 and gets a big 9 yards. He just gets behind those big linemen of the Bulldogs and just pushes right through, doesn't he?
Right, absolutely. And, I mean, it looked like for a second the Mustangs had him bottled up in the backfield. But
it did. He literally put his hand on their guard and ran right through. Again, double receivers near side, single receiver set up top. Andrews again in the backfield with an H-back. He's going out to the flats. It is a screen set up, a beautiful screen set up. He's going to the 40, the 35, runs into the defender. Boom, and hit and taken down by postman number 10.
See, as a defender, you got to know something's awry when the guys who are supposed to block you are not blocking you.
Yes, yes. Again, that was Carson Smith, the big number 88, their tight end who scored a touchdown earlier in the game with 6:05 and counting. Still 16-7 Bulldogs. First down for them on the 34-yard line.
And Mustangs defense needs to stiffen up. The Bulldogs are knocking on another score right here.
Here comes Skill. A pass up top. Man broke through. Oh, goodness gracious.
Good pressure by Skill there.
Yeah, he had to throw it probably a little sooner than he wanted to. That pass was intended for number 8, Tully Barretto. And he made a diving attempt, but it was about 2 yards too far for him to get. So probably, like I said, with Skill coming, as you mentioned, probably let that go a little sooner than he wanted to.
Right. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Skill was just a hair away from getting a sack right there.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Man, Coach, I got to say, I'm mighty enjoying this view right here.
It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's going to be a booger to drive home, but it's still kind of nice.
I was ignoring that for a little bit.
I know. All right, here we got doubles on the bottom set, single receiver set up top. Again, same formation. Andrews and
looks like
a
Skill.
whistle.
Is that going to be a –
That is going to be a delay of game on the Bulldogs.
Wow. You rarely see a delay of game penalty, but 2.
It's going to back them up 5, going to make it 2nd and 15 from the 40-yard line, 39, excuse me.
And I mean, with only 5 minutes left in the half, I don't see why you don't burn a timeout, but that's just me. Looks like
2nd down and 15.
All right, the ref gets the whistle going here again. Doubles at the bottom, no doubles on the top and the bottom. No running back gets a wildcat.
Looks
right
like
back to Andrews. He gets nothing, and he'll like it. The Mustang defense, Skill getting in there. Landon Davis getting in there.
Astute observation, Coach. I didn't even notice that was Andrews.
Yes.
I mean,
Quintero getting in there. Nice job, and Rufino getting there. Lots of hats on the ball here. All right.
Whoa,
hey, whoa, timeout. Oh, my goodness.
We got the swinging door.
They went full Patriot mode on that, and Bill Belichick, they had every one of the linemen out on the far side. Only a center, the quarterback, and one receiver on this bottom side. Coach Johnson wisely and quickly calls a timeout, so we don't have to deal with that shenanigans.
Well, and if you recall correctly, that play didn't go too well for the Colts when they ran it.
Yes. Oh, the Colts did run that. Yeah, I think the whole point, they weren't supposed to snap it.
Yeah.
And the dude snapped it, and the quarterback or the punter got smoked,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Coach.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what they were trying to dial up. Who's to say?
I don't know. Sometimes don't get too cute.
Yeah.
Don't get too cute.
Yeah.
Just run the play.
Don't do what works.
Yes. And again, we want a big shout out to Tanner, our producer extraordinaire, is kicking like chicken tonight, making sure we're still going. And any chat ups we need to see or anything you want to express, let us know. He is on top of that like a rat on a Cheeto.
Hey, there it is again.
Oh yeah, I got to use it twice. Kirk's gone. I can use it as much as I want. When he's here, I throw it in just once or twice,
right.
but just once. He doesn't like it. But when he's gone, I'll do it as much
you.
as I want. He's not here to catch me. That's okay. He's bigger than I am, but he can't catch me from California.
Yep. Live it up, Coach.
I'll do what I can.
Let's see if they come out in that same formation, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I mean, we used to practice that in Broncos football, but that was about 6th grade.
Was John Scott your coach back then?
Yes, he was. Shout out John Scott.
John Scott, the legend himself.
Absolutely.
He should have made the drive with us. It would have been a good conversation all the way up here.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Got to also get a quick shout out to Coach Bam Hollier and Coach Kyle Thomason up here with us, enjoying the weather, tagging and videotaping as we
sharing
watch.
The view with us.
That's right. Okay, double set, 2 receivers, top and bottom. Single. Oh, it's a screen. It's a screen to
Wide
Andrews.
open.
He's at the 40, the 35, the 30.
And
he breaks through and does not get the first down. Only gets barely back to the line of scrimmage. No, that's not true. He gets about 5 yards.
9 yards.
Pass. So that is going to be on the.
Goodness gracious.
He's not put the ball down, so I can't tell.
I mean, Skill was getting manhandled by his face mask right there. I don't know how the ref didn't catch that.
Going to get him at the 32-yard line. As the Bulldogs come out quick again, and a Wildcat are going to have quad set to the top side, single receiver near side, back to Andrews. Oh, no, that was Whittington. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Reset that. It was Whittington, the quarterback. 88 again.
Little trigger happy right there.
Yes, he was. Carson Smith. It looked almost like the play they scored the touchdown on. He went up the seam. He got about 6 yards, and Whittington threw it at him, hit him kind of in the back. He didn't even turn around yet, so he wasn't ready for that. That is going to be a turnover on downs. It's going to be a first down for the Mustangs. 4:36 left in the quarter. Jacob, I'm sorry. Still 16-7 Bulldogs.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, and we got away with one right there because number 88, their tight end, he had a step on our defender, so big sigh of relief right there.
That is true. Again, doubles up top, single, handoff to Walker. Winters gets outside, misses one tackle, does not miss the second, taken down by number 18, Tyler Kovar.
Tough sledding for Mr. Winters tonight.
It really does look like an even match game, doesn't it, out here tonight, Jacob?
Yeah, it really does. And just the way I was saying, the Bulldogs are pounding the rock, and the Mustangs are primarily going through the air.
Walker Winters, 1 yard on the carry.
All right, so now reset here, live action. We've got doubles here near side, single set receiver up top, a BB in motion. RPO to Winters up top, going to Buffington. It floated it up there, and he just could not. Yes, that was actually really good coverage.
It really
by
was.
Zero. Wyatt Hyatt.
Tongue twister.
Yes. Wyatt Hewitt. Sorry, Wyatt. I apologize for that. Buffington just couldn't get on the outside of him as Foster flipped it up there. They are ready, waiting on Buffington to get back because he had to run down the field for 40 yards. The Mustangs are ready to go with 4 minutes to go in this half.
Yeah, number 0, he's primarily been by himself covering Buffington. So, I mean, again, hate to come in the competition, but he's been doing pretty well so far, holding his own against Adam Buffington.
He has. Torpadas on the wide side. Mickey there at, oh my goodness.
Blew that
the
play
ball
out.
got.
Wow. That was Troy Polamalu-esque right there. Just timed the snap perfectly.
I couldn't even describe it as fast as it happened. Number 5 for the Bulldogs, Kyle Henry. He pretty much met the ball when Foster caught it. I don't know how he got through that fast. He must have timed that perfectly. He almost met the ball as Foster caught it. Got it back there, as you said, Troy Polamalu, for all those old Steeler fans out there. Great play by him, as much as I hate to say it. Mikey Butler standing on his 10-yard line as the Bulldogs have their returner back on the 42.
Quick snap. Oh.
Nice hanging, high, wobbling punt. Oh, and he doesn't. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, part 2?
oh my goodness. That coach is going to tell him, get away from. Look at him. He's yelling at him right now.
Yeah, I knew he was going to start.
Get away from the ball.
Bunt is down.
Had that taken one bad
One bad
bounce, it's right up off him back into the Friendswood hands. But again, nice punt by Butler, flipping the field is what we need right now with 3:09 here in this half. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 31-yard line.
Want to thank the IV Society, Mobile IV Infusions, being a sponsor of Magnolia ISD Athletics.
Bulldogs coming now, starting their drive on looks like about the 31-yard line.
Yes, indeed. 3:09 to go here as the Mustang defense needs to hold. We need something to happen, Jacob. We need a pick.
We
need a
stop.
fumble. We need something right here. Again, single set receivers on each side. Andrews back
Pressure
with
showing.
Whittington. Hand off to Andrews. Kind of cut up the middle. Makes a move. Makes a cut. Breaking tackles. Breaks another tackle. Rumbles up. Gets down to the 44-yard line.
12 yards.
Hate to say it. That just looks too easy.
It looks like he's not even breaking a sweat. I mean, dragging a Mustang on his leg picked up another 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah. Well, again, there's a reason why he had 1,505 yards last year and 13 touchdowns. So, again, we have single receivers and double tight ends behind each tackle there.
Heavy set almost every time the Bulldogs come out.
Whittington barking out the call.
And let's see.
Stepping up, hit, and sacked.
Very nice.
That is a nice play. 52, Jake Brister in there to disrupt, and then Postma and Allen. It is a Mustang sandwich on the quarterback. Great job by the Mustang, but Jake Brister got around the outside, which messed up the rhythm of the quarterback. So great job by 52. I know your mom and dad are listening, and they are proud. And then cleaning it up, Caleb Allen and Postma. Very nice play by the Mustang defense. It is now going to be 2nd down and about 17 with a timeout on the field.
2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes left here in the half.
Yes, sir. 2:14 to go.
And like you said, Coach, the Mustangs need at the very least a stop right here. They cannot let the Bulldogs score and then come into the second half with the ball.
Yeah, absolutely, because they, as we recall, Mustangs got the kickoff. It is now going to be the Bulldogs getting it at the second half. If I have a chance here, I'll try to look up some action from tonight on my – oh, gosh, about dropped everything I had on my Max Preps app. If they've been updated, we'll have to see. Of course, we're kind of out here if I get some internet or some cell service. I think I should.
We're on the edge of the boonies, so it's a little questionable.
It's okay. I like the boonies. That's where I'm from. I'm from the boonies. Doesn't bother me one bit. There's a little break in the action here as Friendswood looking ahead. We never look ahead game by game, but of course we can since we're not playing. We've got Fulshire on. Maybe you can't hear me. Fulshire on October 6th. Then we have a game at Terry. Angleton's at home, and then we finish the season again back up here at Mag West. So we've had 3 home games, 3 away games. Now we're going to go alternating home, away, see where the chips lie for playoffs, and hopefully that Manville game doesn't come up to bite us in the toe. So
right.
We'll see what happens. All right, back to live action here. We got double receivers up top, single set at the bottom. Again, H-back with Andrews back with the quarterback Whittington. Almost a very familiar set. I should have just recorded it once and hit play. Snap is up, going back, Wobbly ball.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. It goes right over Skill's head and is caught.
Talk about perfect plays. Right time, right place.
And it looked a little wobbly coming out, too. Again, Joseph Solomon, number 80 there on the reception.
Man, hate to see that.
And the Bulldogs really are not taking, or they are taking a little bit of time. There's no need for them to hurry them with the lead. We got double receivers on this near side, single receiver set up top again. Same setup, running back next to Whittington as he barks it out, drops it off.
And see, that's how much faith they have in Andrews. They are running the ball in the 2-minute drill.
That actually is number 2, Colin Leahy getting that. Nice protection of the ball.
You're absolutely right.
He probably gave Andrews, as Andrews comes back in, he gave Andrews a little break right there. That was a nice run by that young man.
First down.
I was getting ready to say that. Thank you, Mr. PA announcer. Here we go. We got doubles to the near side and the wide. Single running back next to Whittington. Going back to pass, loading one up in the air. He's got a man open, and it's
wow, through the fingers.
Ooh.
Got away with one right there.
If he'd put a little more air underneath that, that would have been 6. That was intended for 81.
Let's see here.
Yes, sir. 81.
Jake de Graffenfried.
Oh, there he is, de Graffenfried. So good job by that young man. It was just barely over his hands. Incomplete. It's now going to be second down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And you know, this Bulldogs offense, it's not very pretty, but, I mean, they've been moving the ball all night.
They have been, and that's going to have the clock stop with incomplete pass at 1:19. Still 16-7. Mustangs are trailing. Again, double receivers, near side, single set up top. Hand off to Andrews. He breaks one tackle, breaks a second one, drops through, gets all the way through down to the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the carry.
He's going to make that third and about 6 as the clock keeps ticking to the 1:05 and the 1 minute mark.
I got to think that they're going to milk the clock here, but I don't want to speak too soon.
Yeah, you got to definitely watch some tomfoolery here again. On the quarterback, just takes off running and trying to get that first down, and he is with the push of the pile. He is going to get the first down.
That's the first thing they tell you. And the first day of summer practice is when you have the ball, you keep your feet running, you keep your feet moving, because that's exactly what happens right there.
And he got his helmet knocked off.
Wow.
And he is actually a little injured, got his bell rung, and since he lost his helmet, he has to come out for one game. He may think twice before he goes out and takes off running again.
Absolutely.
But that was a nice run by that young man. He comes off. It is going to be first down with 43 seconds to go on the 37-yard line. And they're using a timeout, probably so he didn't have to wait a play to come back in. So they're using a timeout.
That's a smart call.
Yeah, they've got them to burn. They have 2 to go anyway. Might as well go ahead and use those as the Mustangs get a chance to talk to. Well, we do not have an interview this week. I know Kirk did interview Coach Johnson, but we don't have a copy of that for the audio.
All for naught.
That's okay. I don't think we have the cord. Technology is not my friend sometimes, but that's okay. So you'll have to listen to some, just some silence on the airways. We'll definitely be back at the beginning of the second half. Hoping the Mustangs can have some big play here to break this thing open. But right now, again, 43 seconds to go, 16-7.
And hopefully we have some stats for you when we come back at the half.
Coach McKeel will definitely send me those stats. He is legendary in that area. He's only done it this year, but he's already a legend.
Yeah, I mean, he's just that good at it.
I mean, he was a legend before. Now he's a legend after, right? So
just solidified it.
Oh, for sure. I'm a legend in my own mind.
That goes without saying, Coach.
I mean, because I'm the only one that's judging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm good looking, but then again, I'm the only one judging. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're a pretty cool guy, Coach.
Oh, well, thanks. Since I was, I'm an old guy since I was your math teacher when you were in 7th grade.
Yeah, that was a little bit ago.
That was a minute ago. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Here we go. Back to live action. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We got double receivers up top, single set low. Again, H-back and Andrews in beside the quarterback who is back in the game after the timeout.
Yeah, and a smart
Josh back
burn
for the
right there.
pass.
Pressure coming. Very nice.
And he is taken down. Colton Postma says, not today, my friend. Takes him down. That is a huge loss of about 8 yards. Quick math where they're going to mark it. It is going to be nice. That is about 8 yards. That is going to make that a first down and a long way to go. Should be second down, my apologies, and 19. The Bulldogs line up, double set receivers, go back to pass. Across the middle, he's got a man complete. to number 7, and he dives forward. He may have the first down, depends on the spot. Where the officials are marking that.
And, you know, I don't want to scare anybody in the audience, but I did see their kicker warming up from about that spot.
Did you?
Yeah, before the game.
Well, they called a timeout. The Bulldogs did.
Yards on the catch.
It looked like that was to number 7, Hunter Martinez.
Looks like his first target of the night.
And a very opportune time for him to have that first
Absolutely.
target of the night, right?
Couldn't have asked for a better time.
Target and reception, yes. Timeout on the field. 13 seconds to go, 16 to 7. Your Friendswood Mustangs are down.
No scoring in the second half. I'm a little shocked by that.
I am as well. You know, had some crazy things happen in the first half with the fumble and then safety and things like that. Kind of non-traditional ways to score.
And let's see what the Bulldogs come out in here.
Well, they have one timeout left in 13 seconds. It is 3rd and a very short one if the sticks are right.
Very manageable short. Thank you, Mr. PA.
Great minds think alike, Jake. You know what? I bet he's redheaded.
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Only thing I can think of. Tanner's not redheaded. He's jealous.
He doesn't know what it's like.
He doesn't know. Okay, here we go. Again, doubles at the bottom. Single receiver set up top. Andrews in the backfield. And it's a delayed handoff. He's going right up the gut, and he's got the first down and a little bit more. And it's a timeout again with 7 seconds to go. Magnolia's using their last timeout. So it's going to be a first down. All right, so Jacob, here's the question. Since it's first down, that should be their last timeout. They haven't taken it off the board yet, but yeah, there it is. That's their last one. Do you have time for one shot at the end zone? If it's incomplete, you may have time for the field goal. You said you saw that would be they're at the 25-yard line, so you got to add 10, make it 35. Probably add another 7.
Yeah, you're looking at an NFL.
That's a 42-yarder.
That's for high school football, that's a pretty stout field goal.
Or do your defense has been playing pretty well. Friendswood really hadn't got anything going. Do you try to go 2 shots at the end zone here in 7 seconds?
You know, it really depends on how good their kicker. I don't know. If I have even a slight bit of faith in my kicker, I'm going for the field goal. You got a nice cushion. 3 points would be nice, but
there's really no wind to speak of now. The flags are blowing a little bit, I guess, kind of into the kicker's face a little based on what we see them blowing right now, but not a lot of wind out there.
Not a lot, no. Definitely.
Oh, you know what? Forget that. They're going for it right now.
Okay, let's see it. I'll be impressed.
I will be impressed as well. Oh, everybody's moving and shaking and everything else jiving. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
snap is low. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Nice. Field goal by Mr. Gonzalez.
I had a feeling I would see that come out at some point in this game.
Yeah, you said you called that one. That is going to make that score with 2 seconds on the clock. 19 to 7.
And wow.
Man.
That was a 42-yard field goal.
He said 37. I don't think it's 37. I think he did the math wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he knows how to do field goal math.
I mean, the ball was on the 25.
Right.
The end zone is 10.
And the kicker stands about 7 feet behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the end zone's 10, so that's going to make it 35.
Right.
Yeah. And about 7, so that's about a 42-yarder if my math is correct. But then again, my math has been wrong a couple times.
Yeah, I'm no math expert myself, so.
Either way, you thought that was a pretty tough
field goal for sure.
Field goal, yes, sir.
You know, and for a second it looked like he shanked it, but he did not.
It looked like he had the leg for sure, though. Yeah, it might have been a slight shank, but you never know. All right, here we go.
And, I mean, this is just almost worst-case scenario here for the Mustangs. 3 points to end the half with the Bulldogs getting the ball to start the third quarter.
Are they going to squib it?
I would imagine.
Just squib it through there?
Be safe, yeah.
This would be a great time, though, if they get it back there for Landon Davis to have the Kirk Lowe touchdown. That's what I'm going to call it till he gets it. So Walker Winters is coming up. Davis is sliding over to the middle to make sure that he's going to be the one that picks this up. Yeah, nope, they kind of pooched it short.
Pooch,
yeah. Winters came and picked it up. I guess he figured that out. Winters to the outside. He's at the 30. He's going to get outside, breaking down, taking down. No, sir, he's got nothing. He'll be stopped, and that'll be the half. Your halftime score, Magnolia Bulldogs 19. Your Friendswood Mustangs 7. Tanner will take us out, and we will be back to start the second half momentarily. Go get you a drink, run to the restroom, come back and see us. We'll be back shortly.
9-6.
All righty, Mustang fans, here we are back there with the second half. And it is still your Mustangs trailing 19-7 as the Bulldogs hit a big field goal there at the end of the half with only 2 seconds to go. And, of course, I have the stats here from Coach McKeel Extraordinaire. Taking a quick look at the stats, Brock Foster has 85 yards passing. Of course, the long one was to Buffington for 56 yards and a touchdown. Adam has 3 receptions, 7 targets, 80 yards. Again, 56 of them coming on one play. Garrett Mickey has a couple targets, but no catches so far. And like we mentioned, number 80, Joseph Solomon for the Bulldogs. He's got 5 receptions, 62 yards total, 17 yards average. So the running game is kind of non-consistent, Jacob, as I'm taking a look at the stats here. We've only got a total, because, you know, the sacks that Brock gets or takes or whatever, that does count against us.
Right.
So it's only 8 yards rushing total for the team. That's going to have to change if the Mustangs expect to do something different here in the second half.
Right, because the running game gets every other aspect of offense going. So if you can't run the ball, you can't throw the ball, you can't set up the play action, it just throws a wrench in all of your plans, basically.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're sitting here getting ready to start that second half. Mustangs are kicking off. The Magnolia Bulldogs are getting in the second half. It is a pooch kick about to the 30-yard line taken by the Bulldogs. Swarmed up by the Mustangs, only getting about 2 yards. Taken by number 3 of the Bulldogs, Landon Link, where it's going to be first and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 39-yard line.
We got a nice little breeze going now, Coach.
Yeah, the breeze is going. It feels nice. Again, the moon is beautiful. If you have not gone outside to take a look at it, I hope you did that during the break. But don't go now, because you got important things to do. That important thing to do is listen to us.
Listen to us, right. Talk about football.
And talk about football.
Where was that win whenever they were kicking the field goal? That's
Yeah, exactly. Why was in their face. So here we go, Mustangs again on defense. The defense has kind of tightened up a little bit. A skill kind of sneaks up there. Kind of a little sniffer going to maybe make the blitz as the Bulldogs try to pick it up. There's double receivers here on the near side, single set up top. Going to Andrews up the gut. Scats about 2 yards, met at the line. That is Postma, number 10, meeting him there at the line. A short gain of 2 for Andrews. The announcer said 3, but it's actually 2 because it's 2nd and 8.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's lying.
Somebody fibbing. I'm not sure who that is. But
a great tackle right there by
corrected
Postma. Yeah, there we go. But great tackle by Postma. Way to meet him in the hole. Meet Andrews in the hole.
Again, single set up top, doubles down low. Andrews by the quarterback. Another handoff as he goes up and runs into his own man. Gets nothing, and he'll like it. The Mustangs definitely have hit that. Again, you got Skill 18, Quintero number 20, and Caleb Allen number 49 in on that as Andrews literally runs into his own man, bounces off that big lineman, which they've done a good job, I think, this first half, the Bulldogs have. But nothing in doing, going to make it 3rd as they mark the ball just outside of the 10, so it's going to be a 3rd and a short 11.
We've already said it, but I'll say it again. Even bigger 3rd down right here for the Mustangs defense. They need a stop. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As the Bulldogs look at the coach to change the play, it's going to have, again, doubles up top, single receiver down low. Whittington barking it out. Oh, we don't really have a play clock, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Going to pass to Solomon. It's going to be a deep pass. Nope, and it is overthrown. Looks like, is that Cade Stevens, number 31, there in coverage. Great coverage by Mr. Stevens.
And also excellent pressure by the Mustangs blitz right there to force Whittington to get rid of that ball a little bit quicker than I think he'd like to.
Absolutely, make him not do the exact loft and toss that he wants. Okay, back. Number 9, Landon Davis deep for the Mustangs.
And once again, he's licking his chops.
He is. Kirk Lowe, let's give him the vibe, please. As Landon Davis is standing on his own 20 and the wind is blowing at his back, so the ball may be a little shorter than he thinks. We'll see. Oh, high snap.
Over his head.
It's over his head. 17's going back. He throws it to the ground to avoid getting smoked.
I mean, quick thinking, but I could be wrong, but is that not considered a fumble? I don't
know. It'd be an incomplete pass. You had Ty Rudolph, number 32, getting there, and Jake Brister, number 52, as well. The snap was high, covered up great by the Mustangs.
Great field position.
That is going to give the Mustangs excellent field position as we start only 10:22 on the clock here into the 3rd quarter. Just beginning this third quarter. Hope you tune back in with us tonight. Again, thank you so much for checking us out. Again, I'm Josh Fritz. Kirk Lowe is in California visiting his son. Hello to Jacob. Hello to Justin. I apologize. Justin Lowe. And, of course, Jacob here, Rich, is taking my normal spot on the color. And what are we doing here?
What are we doing now?
So I'm assuming they're going to call that an incomplete pass. And so they're going to actually spot the ball where it originally was snapped from, which is going to be the 38-yard line.
Great. I mean, if the Mustangs can go and score a touchdown right here and make it a 5-point game, that'll be huge.
That would be enormous. Yes, sir, absolutely. The scoreboard changes now from the 48 to the 38-yard line. Singles, receiver down low, Bufflin up top. Quick set out to Mickey, his first catch of the night. Number 5 drives, takes 3 guys to take him down. Forward progress is going to get him about 7 yards on that excellent little hitch and pitch with Mickey getting his first catch. Got to get that guy going. He's too talented and too fast and too tough not to have him at the ball in his hands.
Absolutely. To be in the third quarter and have and Garrett Mickey have no receptions, yeah, you're exactly right.
For sure. Back to Mickey again on the slant. He goes in and out again. It looks like it's going to be to the first down as they're going to move those sticks. They sure are. First down, Mickey again just finds that little soft spot in the hitch pattern.
And like we were talking about earlier, little quick throws like that can bring your defense in to open up that guy right there.
For sure. Little RPO out to Bufflin. He's going to be down low RPO to Winters. Bufflin with the catch again. Just taking little chunks and chinks, right? We don't need the whole thing right now. Little pieces of the pie is all we need.
Right. We don't have to get the touchdown in one play.
No, absolutely. Probably better that it wouldn't give our defense a chance to rest. Again, double receivers up top, single set, going to Walker Winters, kind of getting inside, breaking one, driving the feet. He's at the 15, the 10, and he drops down, taken down by number 43 of the Bulldogs. Before he does, though, he rolls and bowls down as the Mustangs hurry up to get to it's going to be at the 10-yard line. Mustangs in a hurry up. Fake to Winters. It's going to be a little hitch to Bufflin. Bufflin rolls out, cannot break the tackle. They're going to give him forward progress, though. Is going to get him down to the 6-yard line as the Mustangs are making a nice little drive, kind of mixing up the run and the pass. Quick hitches, kind of going back to some bread and butter as they're lining up again. Need that O-line to make sure they protect it. It's going to be doubles up top. And it's going to be Brock Foster running up, driving. Be a man! Get in there!
It looks like he was just short, but good, strong run right there by Brock
Excellent
Foster.
job. I had to steal that line from Kirk Lowe, as he said it that one day. Brock Foster pushing the pile, using that big body of his. Great job by that young man, carrying about 3 or 4 guys with him, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, as soon as he took off, he had a defender on his back. So, excellent run right there by Brock
Again,
Foster.
Brock Foster outside. He waltzes in the end zone. Give him 6. Brock Foster, easy run in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And just like that, we've got a ball game again.
And here we go. It is now 19-13, 8:46 on the clock. As I cannot see the kicker. I think that is Rudolph. She is pretty much automatic from extra point range.
Yeah, let me not jinx it, but this is basically a formality here.
Oh, yeah, it is a chip shot. That is up, and it is good. Bringing the score 19-14, 8:46 again in the third quarter. Excellent job by the Mustangs there, Jacob.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, a lot of new life breathed into the Mustangs by the defensive stop and then turning around and just, I mean, I don't think any one of their plays went backwards. I don't think they.
No, absolutely.
In the third quarter, Magnolia 19, Friendswood 14.
Nice job there. That's going to be huge. Again, thank you, Best Catch 14, for giving me a shout-out to Coach Fritz. I know heart beside you. I love you, too. Thank you, Donna Nelson, for getting us in there. We appreciate you guys listening up. Coach Johnson did give them a pep talk, Caleb, I'm sure, as they came out on fire. A great, great job by the Mustang offense. Now it's going to be the kickoff. 2 men back deep for the Bulldogs.
Jacob Abibi, the kickoff for Friendswood.
And Mr. Abibi kicking it off, not Esmalu. And that is a boot.
That is a boot right there.
Taking at the 9-yard line, getting a little tomfoolery. Nope, fakes the end around. He's at the 15, the 20, the 25. Breaks one tackle,
covered.
gets outside. That is covered. Mustangs didn't really fall for that, getting about the 28, 29-yard line.
On the return for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from the 30.
Yeah, one thing Coach Crocker used to always preach on kickoff was stay home, stay home, stay home. And that's what the Mustangs did right there, and that's the reason they were able to box up that fake end around so well.
Excellent job as the Mustang defense gets on the field here. Again, we have single set receiver handoff to Andrews. He runs to his own guy again, breaks 1 or 2 tackles, gets the ball, falls forward to about the 37-yard line.
7 yards on the carry by Hunter Andrews.
And it kind of looked like he just tossed his offensive lineman aside. He said,
second down and 3.
2nd and 3, as you heard Mr. PA announcer say, as they line up again. We got single set receivers top and bottom. Got 2 H-backs in. Going to be a little counter. And that is Leahy driving his legs as well, number 2, pushing that pile. Boy, they do a good job of pushing the pile, do the Bulldogs. And that is going to extend the chains and get the first down for Magnolia.
Yeah, it seems like everybody on this Bulldogs team is well-versed in the art of keeping your feet driving, keep the pile driving.
That's good for another Bulldog. First down.
Oh.
Bulldogs outside, met in the backfield quickly by the Mustangs. We can't make the tackle the first, the second time.
Bottled up.
Oh, my goodness, that third time all the Mustangs were coming on that.
Excellent job by the defense.
Lots of hats. Who's in there? There's Ruffino and Brister and Allen and Postma and Stevens. I could keep naming on and on all the black caps that are in, as the Friendswood Mustangs are in the black pants and white jerseys, black hats and blue numbers on the side. That is a good look. I love that black cap with the blue Mustang on the side. And, of course, when I say cap, I mean helmet.
Of course. And no, I was about to say, that was easily my favorite look coming out on Friday nights, was what our Mustangs are wearing right this very second.
It looks good. All right, back to pass with a pressure step up in the pocket, taken down, sacked. Very nice job. That is number 52, Jake Brister. He has made himself known in this second half. Awesome job by number 52. I'm sure his mom and dad are proud. Randy, hope you listen, buddy. Your son is playing his tail off. You should be proud. Great job by the Mustang defense. They've had a chance to rest, as you mentioned, Jacob, earlier. Now they're getting in. It's going to be a 3rd and about 17 yards for the Bulldogs. Boy, the Mustangs have come out good this half.
They really have. They look excellent this half. And I want to say great job by Skill right there. Though he didn't make the tackle, he forced Whittington to step up in the pocket, which allowed Brister to get that sack. So
you are correct, sir. Again, we get double H-backs with 2 wides on either side. Running back beside Whittington as he calls out the play. It is a handoff. He's going to break it outside, trying to get out there to the chains. Makes one move, does not fool anyone. Again, it's Cade Stevens, 31, Landon Davis, and Mr. Skeel are out there to make that play.
You know, I get having faith in your running back, but calling a run play on 30-17,
maybe that was their best option.
You're probably right, Coach.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, again, Landon Davis is standing back on his own 22-yard line as the Bulldogs are going to be set to punt. The last one, remember, was a high snap.
Great
see what
break
happens
by the
here.
Mustangs. Let's see.
That is a beautiful snap. Oh, that is a very nice kick. The wind is holding up. Davis, oh, my goodness.
Throw the flag.
He went.
I mean, you can't do that.
He went fair catch, and a dude from the Bulldogs smoked him in the gut. Landon pops right up. He is totally fine. All officials throw their flag. That is an easy-peasy call.
I don't think it gets easier than that.
Pretty much no. You might as well tell the guy you're holding him every time. That is an easy call for the officials to make.
Talk about boneheaded penalties, Coach, you know.
We have had a few. The penalty flag is sitting at about the 22, 23-yard line.
And once again, not a whole lot to discuss here, but
they are discussing it. Surely you don't think that they're thinking the Mustang player pushed the Bulldog player into Landon Davis, do you?
Oh, if they said that, then I would know this game is fixed.
The fix is in.
Well, Coach Johnson doesn't look too happy.
Let's see what they're discussing.
They're holding. Did I see that right?
That looks like, though, that's not holding. That is a block in the back. That looks like they're going to go block in the back on the Mustangs.
As if
they are calling that against them. They're calling it that our – see?
Wow.
That a block in the back that they end up pushing our guy into their guy. That's the call.
Wow.
Well,
the home crowd is doing the revs.
I think we can hear that across the field. The Mustang faithful that are still here in their blue and white are not happy with that call. I must concur on that. That's going to back the Mustangs up all the way to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Friendswood Mustangs.
I'm speechless. I've seen it all now.
That's pretty bad. Walker Winters with the handoff, getting outside, tripped up. Oh, nice play by the Bulldogs to trip up Winters. Barely getting back to the line of scrimmage, actually losing a yard or two. It is now going to be 2nd and about 12 as he just couldn't turn to the near side and get outside and get some green grass in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, most of this game, Winters has had nowhere to go. He's been boxed up on almost every run, and you see right there getting tackled from behind.
And we just talked about penalties and how it's hurt the Bulldogs. Now the Mustangs have a penalty. We only had, one penalty in the whole first half?
Right, we were doing excellent.
Yeah, Buffington just messed up on the snap count. Wanted to get a little advantage there and took off. It happens. You know, it happens.
You got a little too excited.
You got excited. That's okay. As all the good things that the Mustangs did that last series, chalk it up as a mistake and move on.
I'm still shocked by that block in the back call.
I'm kind of surprised, too.
Buffington
has press coverage up top. But Brock Foster, who's near the goal line, is just going to go up, run through, and try to get some yards, give him some breathing room. He's going to get just a couple yards on that.
Yeah, and at least they have a little bit more room to operate. I mean, it's a whole lot better when you're not standing in your own end zone when you take the snap.
Yeah, they're calling that no gain. He got a little bit of yards.
He got a little bit of yards on that.
All right, it's a big 3rd down. We got doubles up top. Single receiver at the bottom. Walker Winters breaks one tackle, can't break the second one as he gets back just about a yard past the line of scrimmage. Not really a great offensive series there for the Mustangs as we have to go 3 and out and get the punt unit back on the field.
None. I mean, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Just tough sledding for Walker Winters tonight.
As Mikey Butler standing in the end zone about halfway in deep.
Got to be careful that he doesn't stand on that back line right there.
Yep.
And, I mean, look at this. The Bulldogs punt returner's on the 40-yard line.
He is.
Oh.
Butler gets a
line drive right there.
Yeah, line drive. Back to the punt returner. That is Leahy, who gets around the edge and gets to the 29-yard line.
Good stick right there. It looks like by, let's see. I believe that was Mickey.
I believe so, and it looks like, I say it looks like, it sounds like the wind is picking up. It is, if you hear that in our microphones. We apologize for that. The PA announcer's having a hard time with Garrett Mickey, which the only reason I know it is I had his sister and Garrett. That's
I was about to say I only know because I went to school with his sister.
Yeah, you went with Kenzie, so we'll apologize to the PA guy, to the Mickey family. We sorry, Miss Mickey, on that.
Well, talk about good starting field position.
Oh, yeah. The Bulldogs get outside. Nice move by Andrews. Gets a couple. Shakes a tackle or two. Ends up getting brought down by Ruffino. And
Coach,
that's Cooper Hopkins, number 42, getting in on that.
Did you happen to have the yards for Andrews for the first half by chance?
Yes, he had 85 yards on 6 receptions.
6, wow.
It feels like more than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought when you first told me that.
Single receiver set. Again, back to Andrews. Handoff, cuts up the middle, breaks one outside, breaks up the middle again. Ball's loose, ball's on the dirt, ball's on the dirt. Friendswood says they got it. Official comes in, and he says it is Friendswood football.
Wow, what a break right there for the Friendswood defense.
We just talked about it a minute ago before the half, trying to get a big play by the defense. They've come through here at the beginning of the third quarter towards the end of the third quarter. Boy, that clock went fast.
Yeah, it really did, Coach. I would have told you there's 7 or 8 minutes
I know. It's 3:06 left here in this third quarter as the Mustangs are down 19-14. That could be the break we need, but we just can't afford to go 3 and out right here.
Absolutely. We need to do something on this drive right here. 3 points is nice, but obviously a touchdown puts us in the driver's seat. So let's see what this Friendswood offense can do. I don't want to speak too soon, but I've seen a severe lack of Buffington here in the second half. I'd like to see Brock Foster go to him a little bit more.
All right, Brock Foster out to Mickey. That probably hit the ground first.
Yeah.
Trying the little short passes, which really it looks like it's only a 3-yard gain. That's kind of a long pass across to the wide side of the field.
It really is. That's a very long pass for a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, it's tougher than it looks, and they're trying to get maybe to something going a little bit. Again, we've got a single set.
Looks like a little roll
Brock Foster rolls out, not to the middle. He overthrew that to Mickey. Mickey either
looks like we had a little late hit, perhaps, but I guess not. I guess maybe some miscommunication right there.
could have been some. Mickey maybe might have not gone the right depth, or Brock Foster just kind of airmailed it. One of the two. Either way, it is an incomplete. It is now going to be 3rd down and 10. Again, we don't want to have the 3 and out happen. So hopefully the Mustangs can get 10 yards here or something manageable. They could try something on 4th. Single receiver up top, doubles here at the bottom.
Buffington with a clean break. Clean break. That's.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Can I get a flag for that? I mean, they were sharing the same jersey for a second there.
The pressure that Brock Foster was under was all the way back. He had to throw off his back foot, didn't quite get as much on it. Buffington had to kind of turn back for the ball, got a hand on it, couldn't quite bring it in.
Looks like we have a player down.
What are we doing?
No, we do not have a player down.
4th down.
It's like we're. What are they waiting on?
Your guess is as good as mine, Coach.
I don't know either. And whoever's doing the play clock, it's set at 0. I'm not sure what they're doing the play clock either. One of them is working, one of them is not, and the one that's working is actually not doing anything. So, Mikey Butler here on the punt again. Mikey, you need to get one out of your son to flip this field. The wind's kind of at your back, so make it good, my man.
And I look forward to hopefully seeing Mikey Butler playing more than just punter. Next year. He's paying his dues right now.
He sure is. Get that ball. Nice shank. Going to Mustang bounce that and land at the 40, roll all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There you go. Flip the field right there.
Trent Baker with the pickup on that, and Trent does a great job with long snap, and that's something that goes unsung is the long snapper. He pretty much is the only one that gets called when he does something wrong, but this he needs to get credit when he does something right. You are correct, though. That's going to flip the field. That's going to bring the Bulldogs all the way back to their 31-yard line as the Mustang defense jumps on.
And once again, we're asking this defense for a big favor right now.
It's a shame we couldn't capitalize on that turnover, though.
Absolutely. Bulldog band is very fun.
They are going at it, aren't they? For sure. Single receiver at the bottom. We got doubles up top for the Bulldogs again. Same H-back and Andrews beside the quarterback. He's barking out the play. Snap back, handoff, delay run, and nope. He had it. Broke one tackle. Broke two tackles. We had him at about a 2-yard loss. It looked like.
That's the hardest 5-yard run I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looked like, couldn't tell. Maybe that was Slaughter 42 and Hopkins is 44. My apologies earlier.
Got to wrap up.
Yeah, they have gathered in the backfield there. Come on, Cooper, you can do it, buddy. Cooper 44. Hopkins got back in there and finally made the tackle.
Tackle was made by Marcus Quintero.
And as Marcus Quintero makes that tackle.
This H-back looks like every single formation they run, they've got this 88 H-back in.
They do. They do. That's just like the Noah Abibi that we have. They're making sure he doesn't go up the seam as we got doubles up top, single receiver down set. Fake the handoff. Pressure from the Mustangs.
Good read on the screen right there.
And the quarterback is going to slide up and get to about the 40-yard line, which will not be enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 1.
3rd and a hair, but excellent job by the Mustangs defense right there. You could see from the get-go the play was broken.
And there's a player down. I cannot tell who that is. They're going to take an official timeout.
3rd down and 2.
It's going to be 3rd and 2, so they actually mark the ball back. I'm not sure who the player is in. I can't really tell who it is.
Let's see.
Looks like a cramp because he's having the other trainer.
It looks like number 52. I think that's going to be Jake Brister.
Is that Brister? Yeah. This looks like a cramp, though, as the other trainers there are holding his leg up and stretching him. Even though it's not super hot, those guys are out there working, sweating themselves to oblivion. There you go. Jake pops right up.
Yeah, it looks like a textbook cramp right there.
For sure.
Get him a banana and he'll be good to go.
He'll be all right. I want to mention a quick shout out to the Waco listeners tonight. My son Garrison Fritz is checking us out tonight on the call. Garrison, love you, buddy. Your daddy looks forward to seeing you real soon and just so proud of you. He's doing a great job. Loves being a Baylor Bear, doing a great job. Got us some quality roommates up there. Just some good guys. He's loving it, and I look forward to getting to see him soon. Yeah, the fellow redhead for sure. So Garrison Fritz, my guy.
So I guess that makes us statewide, huh, Coach? We got listeners all across the state.
We are statewide, absolutely, all the way from Waco to wherever everybody else is. All right, back to live action. We got single set receivers. Again, double H backs. The quarterback in the back handing it off again to Andrews. He's going to go up the middle. He is met with a lot of resistance and only going to get about 1, but that's
3 yards.
I take that back. Going to get 3. All he needed was 2, which gives him a first down. 1:26 and ticking. This third quarter has flown by.
It really has.
It is 14 to 19. Your Mustangs are losing by 5.
I swear somebody went and took 5 minutes off the clock while we weren't looking.
They did. Another handoff to Andrews. He fakes
Wide
outside.
open hole.
And driven back by Colton Postma. Colton Postma says, no, sir.
And that's the second time he's done that.
Yes, Colton Postma really laid a lick.
And
shedded his block and gets back there and makes a nice tackle. Way to go, Colton.
And they also say the low man wins, which is exactly what happened right there.
For sure. No doubt about that.
Tackle was made by Nicholas Rufino.
That is not Nicholas Rufino.
That is not Nick Rufino.
I love Nicholas, too. I love Rufino. That is not who made the tackle, but that's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, all right. Single set receivers, top and bottom again. Double H backs. Hand off again to Andrews. He's going to the outside this time. And
bottled up.
He is bottled up. The Mustang defense has decided not to let anything happen as Caleb Allen, number 49, gets in there and is denied any yards on that. It's now going to be 2nd and about 8.
I believe it'll be 3rd and 8, Coach.
You are correct, sir. My bad. It is going to be 3rd and 8. I apologize. They got to turn that clicker faster. I'm ready.
Seriously.
I'm Johnny on the spot over here, and they're taking time, right?
They're lacking over there.
They are. I'm ready to roll.
But big 3rd down once again.
Well, we're not going to get this off as the quarter ends. That is probably the fastest 3rd quarter in the 5 years I've done this.
I think so. I mean, I want to say that quarter started like 20 minutes ago.
Yes, that is a fast 3rd quarter.
Well,
no timeouts, lots of running. That's what happens.
That's what it'll do.
Well, here to recap, at the end of the 3rd quarter, it is your Friendswood Mustangs 14 and the Magnolia Bulldogs 19. Down 5, only takes 1 score, but it can't be a field goal. 1 score for us to bring this thing back. You know, Jacob, talk if you can real quick.
Yeah, I mean.
You played a long time here for the Mustangs. It's going in the 3rd quarter, 12 minutes to go, down by 5. What are the coaches saying?
I mean, if I'm the coaches, I'm pointing out, first of all, the Bulldogs have not really – their offense has not been moving since the 1st quarter. They put up 16 in the 1st quarter. They scored that field goal right before half. So the defense is doing their job. If I'm Coach Johnson, I'm hot on my offense's rear end. Like the defense has set them up several times now with excellent turnovers, stops. So that's what I would be preaching in the huddle right now if I were Coach Johnson. Now, of course, that's easier said than done. But
oh, yeah, and they had that good series to start the 3rd quarter, which led them to the touchdown. So, they got it in them. They just got to get it all together.
Right.
Back to live action here as we're sitting on the 44-yard line. Bulldogs have double receiver, single set to the near side.
No H-back, it looks like this time.
Going to be a screen out to Leahy. No, it is not. It is going to be thrown to the middle, trying to get it to the tight end, the slot, I should say.
And what do we got now? A little extracurricular.
And there's going to be a flag.
Let's see who it's on. That's big right there.
It is going to be, let's see who it's going to be. Look like Caleb Allen getting it mixed up there with number 50 of the Bulldogs, Ian Pippins Moon.
But
neither one liked what the other one was doing.
Yeah, I guess not. But regardless of that penalty, that number 88, Carson Smith, I think he was thinking about that hit from earlier because, I mean, the ball just hit his hands and dropped like they were made of stone or something. So, maybe he's thinking about going over the middle in that seam route again, maybe taking another lick. Who knows?
And the official, yes, sir, you are correct. I'm sorry to interrupt there. The officials say that each one of these calls was a personal foul on each side, which offsets.
I'll take it.
As if it never happened.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right, Coach. Well,
offsetting personal fouls.
So it is going to be 4th.
Are they bringing out the punt unit? I can't tell.
It looks like they are.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call that.
Surely to goodness, with 4th and 7, they wouldn't do a fake right here.
Let's not speak too soon.
You never know. Because really, they only have Rufino kind of back at the 45, and you have Landon Davis all the way back at his 20.
Right, and you always got to watch for like an H-back,
yes.
one of those guys.
Coming out to the flat, you are correct.
Exactly.
Yep. And they are not. They're letting it fly. That's a nice punt straight up. Landon Davis is fair catching it. Going to catch that, dropping down on his back to the 13-yard line where they marked. No, 14-yard line they marked that.
And this whole game, aside from the opening kickoff, the Mustangs have not been blessed with good field position. That's another thing working not in their favor.
1st and 10, Friendswood.
Yeah, field position battle is definitely critical, and it's been one of those things where the Mustangs, when they did get good at field position, they didn't really take advantage of it. Well, now we're all the way back. I mean, they're It's pretty much on the 15. It is like barely behind the 15. So what is that, 14.9?
14.7.
Yeah, 14.7.
But long way to go for this Friendswood offense.
It'd be nice to have a nice long sustained drive and then score, which eats some clock. We got double sets up top. Brock Foster, nice out to Buffington. He breaks one tackle, gets outside. Good block. Is that Mickey or Svarplatis? That is Mickey. Svarplatis is actually the near set receiver, number 19. Good to see him getting lots of meaningful snaps this game, but gaining that experience. Again, same setup. Near side receiver, single set, double set up top. H-back is a BB. And a handoff to Winters gets
not much.
Is it enough for the first down, though, where they're marking it?
It might be just a little short.
It is going to be a smidgen short. That's a good Tennessee word.
Smidgen.
Smidgen. Frog's hair. Frog's hair.
Tennessee word of the day.
Yeah, that is for sure. Lining up quick again. A BB now is coming to this near side as the H-back. Brock Foster is going in the middle, breaks one tackle, gets up, and he's breaking out. He's at the 40.
Got some room.
He's at the 45, the 50.
There's
40.
that stride
He's
right
at the
there.
35, the 30, the 25, stiff arms, and tripped up.
Fumbling.
Oh, and he is taken down. Fumbled the ball.
Wow.
Brock Foster run that all the way down to the 5-yard line and then got tripped up on the 4.
I think he was down.
Forward.
He was down.
See if the official has his foot down. Fumbled the football. Going to see if they're going to call that a fumble or not.
What a run by Brock Foster. I mean, he's
and the Magnolia crowd is booing. I'm assuming they're going to call him down, which he was.
He was.
I'm a biased person.
Maybe a little bit.
He looks down on that play, but that was a great run by Foster, getting him all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And that's what me and Kirk were talking about last week. It looks like he's running in slow motion, but it's just that long stride he's got.
Oh, yeah, nobody's catching from behind. Brock Foster again, breaking it outside. Give him 6.
There
Touchdown, Mustangs.
What we were just talking about, Coach.
It's what we needed. It's what we needed. Obviously, we're looking at now a 20-19 game. We got to have the extra point conversion to make it 21.
I go for the 2-pointer here. Either way, if you kick the extra point, you still lose to a field goal, so you might as well go for the 2-pointer right here.
That was my question. I was going to ask you that, and guess what? You're a genius. The Mustangs are doing the exact same thing. I was going to ask you that before you said it. We're thinking alike, brother.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. All right, the Mustangs are on. Going for the extra point. I got doubles down near side. Buffington comes across in motion. So now trips Foster.
Guess who?
He's going to flip one out. Touchdown. I'm not touchdown, excuse me. It'll be extra point to Garrett Mickey. Second reception of the day, probably the biggest one
and that
for
could
him
be big.
today. That could be big. That is going to take the time to 10:53 in the fourth quarter. Now your Mustangs are on top 22-19.
I mean, like I said earlier, 16 of their 19 points were put up in the first quarter. I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. Let me stop myself.
Oh, hope you're still listening. You are missing a great game tonight if you are not listening. If you are here out in the crowd, there's a good Mustang crowd here. It was homecoming for the Bulldogs. Good Bulldog crowd as well. The student section is standing up. Both bands are here. My daughter McKenna is actually on the Blue Crew. She's out there as well. The cheerleaders are here. It is a beautiful night. The only thing I'm hating is the drive home. That's
the only thing I'm not looking forward to, Coach. But a Mustangs win would make it a whole lot sweeter, I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely. Make it more tolerable. As we get here, we got Jacob Abibi going to kick this thing off for us.
And it looks like, oh my goodness, my mother left a good game. I cannot believe her.
Miss Rich.
Man, oh man.
Jacob Abibi's going to take a step up. He's going to pooch that one nice and high, angle that thing back. Going to be picked up at the 15. Nope, it's going to bounce out of bounds.
Only 2 bounces. Whew.
He didn't mean to. Does that count?
No, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He didn't mean to.
What are his intentions?
Right, it was an accident. They shouldn't have thrown that flag.
I know it.
See, and that's been Abibi's one real issue, I think, is accuracy on the kickoff.
Yes.
He can boot it. There's no doubt about that, but it's a matter of keeping it in the white lines.
For sure. As now we got still 10:53.
And this creates an interesting situation because even if Foster does go down and score a touchdown here, there's still almost a whole quarter on the clock. So lots of time for the Mustangs to respond should that happen.
Should that happen. That is true. Got to bottle them up here. Again, doubles on the near side. Oh, excuse me, doubles on both sides. Single running back right beside Whittington. Passing the flats. They read that.
He dropped it.
He dropped it. They're going to call that a forward pass. I believe that is true.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, that was a forward pass. It was ahead of where he's running.
And Coach Truman used to tell us on plays like that, where if you don't have secure possession of the ball on a little backfield pass like that, just drop it.
Yeah.
You don't want there to be a confusion about whether or not it's a fumble.
Again, they go doubles on each side. Nobody in the backfield, kind of a little sniffer back, as they say, the H-back. Snap. Quarterback's going to take off keeper. Little quarterback draw, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down to the 35-yard line. It is now going to be 3rd and about 5 yards.
5 yards on the carry by Hunter Andrews. 3rd down and 5.
And there is a player down.
You hate to see that.
Yeah, I hate to see that. And as we're taking a quick break here, quick shout out to Jacob Rich. Your sweet, sweet mother is listening, is she not?
Yep, on her long voyage home.
On her long voyage home, a quality young lady. She has raised a fine young man. And Annabelle, your sister, another great young lady. Just a long line of redheads that I admire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying, Coach.
For
I
sure.
appreciate it.
Yeah, they're good people. And your dad being the officer of the law, he's kept us safe for lots of years, and he was in the military, correct?
The Marine Corps, yes,
The Marine
sir.
Corps, tough dude right there.
Yes,
so thank
sir.
you, Officer Rich, for all you do for us as well. The Rich family, you're good peeps. Let's just put it that way. You're good peeps.
I'd have to agree. Maybe I'm a little biased.
You are biased, but you know you got some good peeps.
Maybe.
All right, they got a man down here. I'm not sure if it's
maybe another cramp?
maybe so. He's walking it off a little bit. Maybe a cramp.
Looks like a cramp, yeah.
Yeah, these guys have been playing a lot. Again, it's not super hot, but that doesn't matter. Still can cramp up the body. All right, kind of reset here. It is 22-19, Friendswood. 10:25 on the clock. It is 3rd down and 5 to go.
And I know I keep saying
the Bulldogs.
Another big 3rd down right here.
Yeah, it is a huge.
It feels like they keep getting bigger and bigger as the game draws to an end.
Yeah, that is no doubt a big 3rd down here for the Mustang defense, who has played really well this second half.
They really have.
Again, we got doubles to each side. No.
Let's see here.
Running back. No, it is a back to.
Ew.
It is back to 27. It is the Wildcat.
Yeah,
He is snuffed up to the middle. Marcus
nope.
Quintero and a host of Mustangs in on that, and he will not get it.
Well, you know, I got to ask, Coach. You got a star running back, and he takes a direct snap. Where do you think the ball's going, you know?
Yes, he's not doing a Tim Tebow jump pass or anything like that. He's just going up the gut, trying to say, put my lineman on your lineman, best on best. This is going to be a punting situation. This down, here we go.
This is
4th and maybe a short 2? Short 2 maybe?
And see, we've got, looks like almost like a slot receiver lined up. I'd keep my eyes on him. If they were going to fake a punt, it would be right now.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to get us off kilter. The punt is back, and he goes up. Landon Davis could be returnable. He's seen it. Oh, he's going to fair catch it. Oh, and he dropped it, but he jumped on it. That's
all right. That's all right.
Really, we don't really need a great big return right here. We're up 3.
We just need possession
We just need possession. That is the most important thing. So good job by Landon Davis, being smart, just getting the ball.
But see,
no need to do anything crazy.
Now here's where the issue of our run game comes into play. Because it is time to shave time off the clock, but
it is.
You know, not his fault, but Winters has had a tough sledding all game. So
he has.
We'll see what we can conjure up right here. Just all I know is a 3 and out would be very, very detrimental right now.
Well, time of possession has never been in the Mustangs' favor all season long in any game. It's been a very different.
It's night and day.
Yeah, it's not even close. So, all right, here we are again. We got doubles top. Single receiver set. Hang on, the coach of Bulldogs is still on the field trying to get an explanation about what's going on.
I think it was pretty simple, Coach.
It looked like a fair catch that he dropped and jumped on. Pretty easy to me.
Yeah, I mean.
Nobody's even around him except.
Cut and dry, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, maybe I can call it, but I'd love to see a BB finally break out of the backfield and go on that little seam route that Magnolia has dialed up a couple times this game.
Let's see what they dial up with doubles up top, single receiver down low.
Blitz showing.
They're going to hand it off to Winters, who's going to get outside, get a few yards. Well, the linebackers have been really good for the Bulldogs, really holding Winters just a couple each time. He hadn't had a chance to break any big gains.
Really, he has. I want to say his longest run has been, 12 yards right here close to the goal line?
Yeah, that is going to be a 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs.
Moving fast, which, I'm no head coach, but if you.
And there is Brock Foster gets wrapped up, got out of 1, and now he has taken a sack, knocking him back all the way to the 10 yard line. He avoided the first one, but then 2 other Bulldogs wrapped him up.
And now's the time to slow the tempo down, but it does not look like that's what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Again, doubles up top, single receiver down low, Svarplatis. Excuse me. A BB here at the H-back, not a handoff. Flying up top, got a man down low, Mickey!
Oh, man. Right there.
It was close again. Looked like he had to let that go just a smidgen sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was in his face. I thought Garrett Mickey might be able to make that catch down the middle of the field. So Mikey Butler again is going to be standing in his end zone again as he makes a punt. We need another good one out of you, Mikey, my man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's where he spent most of this evening, is punting out of an end zone, unfortunately.
4th down and 20.
But
that is true. 4th down and 20. I don't think we're going to fake this one. What do you think?
I think you're right, Coach. I would bet my bottom dollar that you are correct.
Yeah, and the wind's kind of blowing in our face, so their punt returner is only standing on the 45-yard line. Mikey with a low kick. It doesn't drive. The wind's going to get it.
Not a friendly bounce.
Not a friendly bounce, and it bounces about at the 40. It bounces back. They're going to mark that at the 38-yard line. Great field position for the Bulldogs. Not so much for the Mustangs, but that is a tough situation Mikey was put in. That's not really his fault.
Right.
The wind was kind of in his face. He was all the way back 7 or 8 yards in his own end zone.
And now we call on this Friendswood, the black shirts, to do their job yet again.
Yet again, we will have to see.
Because, I mean, aside from that big run in the first quarter, they've been pretty rigid, Coach.
They have. For sure.
And there's that, looks like that 3 front again from the Mustangs.
Yes, they have doubles again on each side. It's going to be a quick out. Taken inbounds, and driven out of bounds. That was to number 6 or 8. I really can't tell.
I don't know who caught it, but I can tell you.
Oh, they called that incomplete. Did he drop it? I thought he caught it.
It looked to me like a textbook.
It looked like him. Did he step out of bounds first? I don't know.
I don't know, Coach, but I will take it.
Yes, I will take it. It is now 2nd and 10 as they go again doubles on top and bottom with Andrews beside Whittington. Motion coming, trying for the
There's
little
that screen. Right there. There's that screen.
Redwell, nice block.
Oh, good. Nice. Hopefully he's not injured, though. Okay, good. But excellent tackle right there.
That was a nice tackle by Quintero. If he hadn't have done that, that guy would have gotten 4 or 5 more yards, as that's a nice little screen out to Andrews.
Because I don't care if you got Earl Campbell or Andrews, don't matter. If you take their legs out, they're going to the ground.
Yeah, for sure.
3rd down and 6.
It is 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. The Mustang defense is playing well right now. This is a big 3rd down. We've mentioned a couple times. Andrews goes out in motion.
Here's that little
right through the middle, and it is not caught. Bobbled by the tight end. You mentioned it, Jacob. Right up the middle, and that was just a smidgen. I mean, a smidgen thrown too far.
We got away with another one right there.
Yes, for sure. And looks like he came up a little lame on that.
Yeah, and I was thinking they were going to throw to Andrews out in the flat like they had done earlier close to this end zone over here on the far side.
Okay, big 4th down for the Bulldogs. They are going for it. We need this Mustang defense to definitely crank it up right here. Dial up the right thing for us. Coach Griffin, please.
Yeah, biggest play of the game.
4th and 6, absolutely. Biggest play of the game for the Bulldogs. They were trying to get a little snap, get us off sides, but that still wouldn't have got the 1st down.
Brister's getting a little excited, but he contained himself.
Andrews is there beside Whittington. Double set, receivers out. Andrews comes in the block, gets a pass. It is complete.
And they did it again. They found the soft spot in the zone.
They did. They needed 6. They got about 9.
And all that was a little hitch route.
Yep.
But did exactly what you just said. Got exactly what they needed.
It is a 1st down for the Bulldogs as they go doubles on either side. No running back as they have an H-back.
Clock is now hitting 7 minutes.
Whittington. No, I'm sorry. It was the Wildcat to Andrews as he kind of cuts up, gets about 4 yards. They mark him down.
I mean, what a tough runner, Coach.
4 yards on the carry.
Yes, for sure. And he is down. They are down at the 50 15, 16, 17-yard line with 6:45 and ticking on the clock.
And they are not in a hurry.
And I wouldn't be if I was them either.
This might come down to whoever has the ball last might win this football game.
Very, very much so. Whittington got a man open across the middle. Solomon. And they're going to say he is down. The field judge is right there. No one has signaled yet a touchdown. They're going to say that he is down on the 1.
I kind of wish he would have just scored so the clock wouldn't run.
Yes, the 1 foot line is where they're going to put him down as. That is Solomon again, number 80 for the Bulldogs. And the clock is now starting back at 6:15 and counting.
I guess we just don't have a play clock, Coach.
The play clock must be on the field because it is not working right now.
And
as the Bulldogs are going to take their sweet time getting that close. They just have one wide up top.
You look for, let's see.
Oh, now they're a little double switch. They have a double tight end set, 35 and 40 switching sides. Man in motion coming down long. It's going to be a jet sweep. No, it's not. Up to Leahy.
Good stop right there by, let's see.
That is Slaughter. He is not fooled whatsoever with all the motion. Nice job, Slaughter. Way to stay on your assignment, young man, and take down. That is going to be a loss of 2 yards, bringing them back to 2nd and goal from the 3. Here's the issue, though, like you mentioned earlier. What's still moving? The clock.
Precisely. And it's in that weird range where you don't feel comfortable taking a timeout to stop it, but every second that ticks away is very valuable to the Mustangs right now.
That is true. Again, they're doing the same kind of set. There's Leahy in the backfield next to Whittington. Hand off to Leahy. He's kind of breaking through, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, pulling through, reaches the ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well,
3-yard run
well,
by number 2, Colin Leahy. Touchdown!
I think it's safe to say that the fate of the game rests on this following Mustangs drive. Coach, what do you say?
Pretty much, yes. The Mustangs are going to have a nice sustained drive and score on this, or in this broadcaster's opinion, it's over.
This broadcaster's opinion lines up very well with yours.
Yes. Now, here's the scenario, though.
Almost blocked that.
Almost blocked it, but it is in. So now, your score, 5:12 on the clock. Each team has all 3 timeouts. 26-22, your Mustangs are down 4. So a field goal does not help us.
Does not matter.
Right? Doesn't matter. It's got to be 6. So we're going to have, oh my goodness.
Some House of Pain real quick?
Oh, it is some House of Pain real quick. I'm going to let that flow.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a decent song. But no, if I'm the Friendswood offense, I'm forgetting everything I know about high tempo right now.
Oh, yeah. I need to be on my blocks and be a hard, sustained drive. We need to
listen to this guy.
Yes. Yeah, get up, stand up. Go ahead, put your hands up. We need something here. We need something crazy. No, we just needed kind of nice, sustained drive. Again, like you said, the last possession. So now we have the last possession. If we can matriculate down the field, big word, and score with a very small amount of time left, that would be ideal.
That was a $50 word right there, Coach.
Well, I am from Tennessee, but I know a few words. All right, let's see who is back. Again, Winters is coming up in case they try something short and to pooch it. Landon Davis is back. Again, please stick with us. This is a great game. We don't want you to miss it.
What a boo right there. Let that go to the end zone. Let it
go. Landon Davis does let it bounce. He is bringing it out of the end zone, about 4 yards deep, trying to get outside. He does not get outside, and he is taken down at the 2-yard line.
Landon Davis, my boy, some you just got to let go. That is one of them. Now is not a time to be a hero. And it looks like he's down, too. Goodness gracious. Wow, Coach, that was tough to watch.
Well, now we got to think about field position that we have and what the plan of action is going to be to get the Mustangs down the field for a 98-yard drive in 5 minutes and 5 seconds. That's just what we're looking at.
It kind of reminds me of John Elway against the Browns back in the day. 98-yard drive to win the game.
The key is they won.
Hey, that's the important part.
That's the important part.
Let's see if Brock Foster has a little magic in him.
I think so. I think the key is going to be, though, that front line. See how that front line can block to give either time for the pass to be made or a hole for Winters to break through.
Right. And, you know, also, if I'm Coach Johnson,
Landon Davis is up. Good to see him up.
right. This is short pass central right here. We are not going anywhere near the sideline. We are making sure that clock is running. Definitely not going deep to Buffington as much as I'd love to see it.
Right. We almost don't want to score too fast.
Exactly.
I mean, I know that they'll take any score we'll take. We'll take any score we can get. But right now we just got to make sure we take to the football and drive down the field to get some breathing room because Brock Foster and Walker Winters are standing on the goal line as we speak.
Yet again.
Double set up top. A BB at the top up well as
little
as well. Okay.
D-line.
Sarapata's going in. We're going for the whole thing. A drive out there to Adam Buffington. Is there no flag? And there is not a flag.
Wow. I mean,
both guys were kind of going for the ball. The defender was looking back at the ball. I really don't have a problem with it. I know I should be biased, but I really don't.
That was a good mix-up. Yeah, you're exactly right. That could have gone either way, and better just leave it at a no call. But here's the problem. We've got second down, and the clock is not running.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And you got to give Wyatt Hewitt some credit there. That young man has played a good game against Adam Buffington, who is definitely one of the most explosive players in our district.
He really has, He
has been great.
Is that a flag I see?
That is a flag I see.
Oh, goodness. Don't tell me.
They're going to decline that to lose the down. Why would they take that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Back them up a whole yard.
Yeah, back them up a yard and get a repeat of first down. I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Again, Mustangs on the 3-yard line.
I mean.
Or, yeah, they maybe have it at the 5. It's pretty close.
Yeah, this is crunch time right here, Coach.
Yeah, for sure. Again, we got Adam Buffington up top. Double receivers, Mickey and Surflightus here at the bottom. Abibi as a single back. Brock Foster kind of breaks outside and just makes a little run, gets some yardage. He's going to get up to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and a long 5.
And I don't have a problem with that play right there.
He's just trying to get some room to work. That's all he's doing.
Absolutely. Get some breathing room and, like you just said, make it a manageable 3rd and 5 instead of a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, for sure. And it's going to be on the near to the hash mark as it looks like the Bulldogs are coming with a blitz. Number 5 is up, ready to roll. Again, double set up top, single set receiver at the bottom. Abibi is going to switch sides and go up top as well. Coming through, back to pass, throwing it up long for Buffington, and it is in
and out.
He only really could get one hand on it. Hit his hand, hit his leg, and it fell out. It's hard to catch it one-handed.
Oh, yeah. I can attest to that. Oh, goodness gracious. And once again, I'm no head coach, but I got to question going deep on 3rd and 5. I don't know. This might come back.
This is definitely got to go for this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not.
I got to
with 3 timeouts, I can see that now that I look at the scenario. There's 4:16 on the clock. We're down 4. Mikey Butler needs a boot and a half here, please, Mikey.
If you got a boot in you, Mikey, now is the time.
And that is a shank punt. It's going to go nice and low. Bounce at the 40 and roll to midfield about at the 44-yard line. Did not get the Mustang bounce. Looked like he was trying to take it end over end.
Yeah.
Right, hit it low and get it out of the wind so it doesn't drive up in the air. Try to hit it low to make it go end over end. So I do appreciate the effort there by Mr. Butler. So now it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And
I'm sorry, Jacob, at their 44-yard line. Excuse me, go ahead.
No, I cut you off. I was just going to say, you got to think they're going to go – who else are they going to go to here?
Well, why would they not? Why would they not go with Andrews, just up the gut? Or Leahy's had a good game, number 2.
Leahy has had a good game, too.
You just got to make sure they secure the ball and do not turn it over. Of course, as the Mustangs, I'm trying to hold up the running back and have somebody come in and punch it out.
Exactly.
That's what I'm looking to do.
Precisely. And they've been doing that all game.
Yeah. Okay, turn the music off while we're trying to play a football game here, please. Okay, it is 1st and 10. You got double set receivers up top. Andrews in the backfield, and they throw it.
Wow. I mean, but they probably were thinking the same thing we were.
Right, yeah. Little trickeration. That is now going to make it 2nd down.
Trickeration.
That's a big word. Thank you. It's going to be 2nd and about 6 as they bring in number 88. Their tight end is wearing double sets on top and bottom.
Got to keep an eyeball on that.
Yes,
that
sir. Whittington's barking it out. Got to watch that seam route. You are correct.
Because he could have had 2 touchdowns on his belt. From where.
Oh, that is nothing. That is a Wildcat outside. Andrews goes in. He's at the 30. He breaks one.
We got a flag, though.
Does not get outside as much as he wanted to. There is a flag, and the official now throws his hat.
So that means 2 flags.
So there was a flag at the 40. My guess is holding, and then a flag. He threw his hat.
I'm going to guess holding a second time.
I hope they wasn't an inadvertent face mask. That would be a bummer.
That would suck.
Yes, that would. So let's see what they've called here. I thought for a second he was going to get outside, and the Mustang defense swarmed very, very quickly. Problem is, it's going to knock that clock down to 3 minutes and 49 seconds, down 4.
Yeah, we do have 3 timeouts, but
they're waving off the flag.
Oh, goodness
Both
gracious.
of them?
Goodness gracious.
They're going to wave off the flag and wave off the hat.
Why throw it, you know?
Well, I'm confused on, they're waving off both of them, or?
Wow. These refs are something else, Coach.
You know what? There's a flag. You know, on second thought, there's not a flag. No, there is one. No, there's not.
Right, yeah.
No, there is. Okay, great.
Can't make up their minds, I guess.
And again, the play clock is not working on the field, so we can't see that. I'm assuming they're keeping it on the field. It's going to be first down for the Bulldogs. Again, 3:49. Mustangs down 4, 26.
And it goes without saying, we cannot allow a touchdown.
Oh,
here.
absolutely. Yeah, they score. That's
wraps.
Yeah. Call the judge.
The fat lady's about to start singing.
The papers have been signed.
And, you know, I'm about to start keeping track of this play clock on my watch here, Coach. I think that was longer than 40 seconds.
That might be, yeah, for sure. Okay, we got, again, single set receivers, double tight ends.
Pressure
We're going to hand it off to Leahy as he's going to run up the middle and get 3, 4, 5, 6, taken down finally by Skill. And stand up, young man, so I can see who you are.
This O-line.
And Caleb Allen. Timeout, Friendswood. They really didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
They had to call a timeout here. Good call by the coaches there. Again, 3:10 on the clock, 26-22. The Bulldogs have 3 timeouts. The Mustangs now have 2 timeouts. It's going to be second down and 6
Tell me,
from
Coach,
the 25-yard line. Yes, sir.
Do we have a 2-minute warning in high school?
We do not.
We do not have a 2-minute warning.
not.
Okay. I was thinking we have an extra free timeout, but no, I sit corrected.
We stand corrected for sure. And, you know, quick shout-out now that we got a time here. Quick shout-out to all the junior high coaches out there. We've got a bunch of guys that work at the junior high. There are 12 of us that teach and coach many hours of the day. We got regular classrooms, and we come out 2 and 3 hours before or after school each day and work. And when they were here Friday nights as well, helping out the high school, trying to be successful. So big shout-out to all those junior high coaches. They work hard. They're a great bunch of guys to work with. I can name all their names, but all 12 of them will take a little bit of time. But I get the joy to work with those guys. So I want to thank y'all for your hard work. It probably goes unsung and unsaid, but I'm saying it now. So I appreciate working with you guys. Y'all do a great job trying to influence young men on the football field, and some ladies sometimes, at the junior high level. So great job by friends with junior high staff. Quality guys right there. I enjoy working with you.
Good catch there, Coach.
Yes, sir. All right, back to live action. We have single receivers up top. Again, they're doing the double H-backs. Snapback, handoff to Leahy. He runs up. He is going to get only a couple, but really with it only being second down, now third and about 3, a couple's all they need each time. Because, hang on, again. Timeout again by the Mustangs as the clock is now 2:57.
I mean, you got to think if they get this first down, we've got 1 timeout left. You know.
Well, they really don't have a choice but to call the timeout because 40 seconds would have gone off the clock.
Absolutely.
If the Bulldogs are smart and they don't snap it, that would take it down to 2:17. Got to use that timeout when they can to stop the clock. So.
Yeah, and not having that 2-minute warning is crucial.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I played the sport, and I didn't even know.
Well, there's no TV timeouts either. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
You know, I didn't, Coach. You learn something new every day.
No sponsorships. You know, we don't get paid the big bucks. Nobody's spending millions to televise our games.
We just do it for fun.
We just do it for fun.
And the love of the game.
And the love. Well, I know a bunch of the junior high coaches, including me, were at the junior high at 6 a.m. this morning for our morning practices so we could come out here and work this game tonight. So I can speak for them. I know they're tired.
Oh, shoot. I can't even imagine.
I know they're tired. You know, the high school coaches, they got to work tomorrow and work on film. They're tired. The football season in general is a grind. And anyone who's coached, and I know coaches have listened, Coach Butler's listened, he coaches too. It's a grind. And we want to be here to hang out with the kids and try to make them better young men and women. But it is just a grind.
It really is.
Sure. So, all right, here back to live action as
Big
it's, again, 2:47. Huge third down. Could not emphasize that any more. It is going to be 3 and a long 4. Again, single receivers up top. 80 Solomon on the near side. Going to have 2 H-backs. That's what they've been running. Looks like that's their power, their heavy package, as you like to call it. Whittington is in the backfield with, it looks like Leahy. We haven't seen Andrews. I wonder if he's hurt or something.
He looked a little banged up.
Yeah, he did. He did.
On his last, and I can understand why he's been running hard all night, but
he has been.
I won't complain.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Well, hold on, Coach. Is that?
No, he actually is in the game. It is now both him in the game.
Direct snap to him.
Direct snap. You are correct.
And there
he's running around side. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, 3, 2, 1.
Well,
ding dong dang. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well,
there it is.
Sign the papers, right?
Sign the papers. Whew.
I hear the nails nailing into the coffin on that one.
Yeah, the fat lady, she's warming up right now. I mean, you got to think, Coach. Under 3 minutes, 1 timeout. You know, barring a miracle.
Yes, Gonzalez with the extra point. It is up. It is blocked. No, it is.
I kind of thought that. All right, whatever.
It looked blocked real quick, didn't it? I thought it was blocked.
I really thought so.
It is good. So now Friendswood Mustangs with 2:53 left are down 33-22. The issue is it's 2 scores. That's the problem. 2 scores.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, we get a quick strike and then we onside and we recover it.
We don't have a choice.
We have no choice. That's all we've got. And I mean,
have you ever heard the story of Coach Robo and I? We did the first year of 7 C team.
I have heard.
Have you heard that?
I have heard this story.
We are down 14 with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Right? We end up scoring on a halfback option pass by Jacob Gill. We do an onside kick and get it. And then we end up doing a hook and ladder and score.
Wow.
And Coach Kroll, the legend himself, who's been at the junior high for 28 years at the time, said that was the most exciting football game he's ever seen. We ended up scoring 2 touchdowns and getting both extra points. We were down 12. We won by 14.
Hey,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Extra points in seventh grade football is not a gimme.
Yeah, it's not a gimme for sure. It's not a gimme for sure. So crazier things have happened. So here we go.
Absolutely.
All right. Walker Winters kind of sneaks up to the 20 for the pooch kick. Landon Davis is back in the game. They're standing at his own 5.
Here's that little shift.
You got it. Here's the shift by the Bulldogs. And they kick it to Landon Davis.
All right, let this one go, son.
Landon Davis takes it at the 1-yard line. He's up there by the 15. Breaks outside, tries to get a block. He has one block. There's a flag. That's going to bring us back. And that's going to be a hold, I'm sure. Landon Davis does get it up to the 25-yard line. Nice little return, but it's going to be all for naught. They're going to have, again, they're going to call a block in the back.
I don't know who the Friendswood special teams coach is, but I have a feeling Landon Davis is going to get an earful after this kickoff return.
Well, that's a block in the back on Friendswood, which is going to push us back. That's something I'm sure they're going to have to address. And, you know, we were actually pretty penalty-free the first half. In the second half, it's not been the case.
Just flipped, you know?
Not been the case.
And I would say that the Bulldogs have not avoided the same fate, but it seems like every penalty they get gets waved off.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, you can't blame the Mustangs. They're trying to make a play. Get out there, get it where they can get it, and try to make a play. That's what they're trying to do. All right, here we go. 2:45 on the clock. There is
no room for error.
There is none. The Mustangs have the ball 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line.
And look at that nice little cushion they're giving Buffington now.
They are for sure. As the play clock starts to run, of course, we can't see it.
Oh. Good deflection. Oh, wow. And he taps on the helmet.
Number 5, Kyle Henry, jumped up in the way. Brock Foster kind of gave him his hands up, and Henry just kind of tapped him on the helmet as if to say, hey, man, I had to do my job.
Yeah, no harm, no foul there.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, if there was ever a time for Buffington to break one off, it would be right now.
That would be nice. Okay, Mickey's going to the slot. Abibi's going out to the middle, and we have Trips up top with with Buffington up top. Single set receiver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It is now inside to Garrett Mickey. He is taken down at the 20-yard line. It is now going to be 3rd and about 5.
They snuffed that one right out.
They did, and that clock is still ticking.
Yeah, as soon as I saw BB shift out wide, immediately I thought he's blocking for Mickey, so I'm sure the Bulldogs thought the same thing. Pressure.
Perhaps a little wheel route. Got a man going, and he's got a bounce.
What would have been a Sports Center top 10 if he got his toes down.
That was a little wheel route by Mickey. Every time I see those, I think of J.J. Jonathan Johnson and the wheel route.
Hey, where did he go to college?
He might have gone to Tennessee. As a matter of fact, he did go to Tennessee.
I think you're right, Coach.
That's right. He ended up scoring a couple, 3 or 4 touchdowns with the Vols. We like to give him 6. But anyway, we digress. It is 4th and 5, and the Mustangs are just punting.
Do they even have a man deep?
They do not have a man deep. The Bulldogs do not. They're going to let it fly and go because the wind is at Mikey's face. Maybe he'll get one that's kind of low under the wind, end over end, and a roll a while. But with only 1 timeout to go and 2:17 on the clock. Nope. We now have no timeouts.
We have no timeouts now.
As the Mustangs use their last final finito timeout. Again, with 2:17 down 11.
You know,
it's kind of just academic now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's formality at this point. But, I mean, the Bulldogs came alive there at the end. I got to give it to them.
They did. The defense played great. Third quarter, it was a good game by the Mustangs. And then this third quarter, they came alive there and scoring when they had to. So you got to give those guys credit. As we take a moment here, we hate to do this, but we got to be thinking about our next week's game.
Well, you know what else we got to think about, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Our MCS.
Let's forget about the game. Let's think about our MCS. That is correct.
So, well, you know, I'll let you start off.
Hang on. The Mustangs are going for it. They're not punting now. They put the offense back on the field. It is 4th and 5th.
This might change my
yeah, that very well might.
Let's see what we got here.
Trips up top. Brock Foster running outside, going to put the stiff arm down, and he is going to be close.
Short.
And he is going to be short. He was so close.
So close. Well,
but he is going to be. Let's see. Hang on. Look at the stick over there. Hang on a second. Can you not call for a measure?
Yeah, let's get the chain gang out
I would
here.
call for a measure.
That's what it looks like they're thinking about right now.
The stick looks like it's at the 24, does it not?
Yeah.
And
I would
the
agree.
ball is at the 24.
Which would make it a first down.
Which would make it a first down. They're not going to measure.
Yeah, I mean,
I would assume this is going to be victory formation for the Bulldogs.
I think you're right. So, I'll just say my defensive player
Yes,
pick,
sir.
Colton Postma. You know, he made some huge tackles, especially against number 27, Andrews. What are your thoughts, Coach?
I would have to concur with that. Colton Postman, number 10, had a great game. Now the Bulldogs are in victory formation, going to snap back to the quarterback. He's going to kneel it.
And that'll just – I don't know that they'll run out the whole clock, but dang near.
It's going to be very, very close. Of course, they're going to just have the official to tell him when there's 10 seconds so they can snap the ball since the game clock is not working.
Of course.
I'm sorry. The play clock is not working. The game clock is working as it counts down from 150 and counting as the Mustangs are down 33-22.
But here's my issue. I don't really know who to go with on offense. You got to – yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe – I guess Buffington. I guess I got to give it to Buffington.
That's a good question. All right, here we go. It's going to be second down. A little high snap, going to delay, and they're going to, again, take a knee, which is going to be pretty much all academic as
another knee.
He's going to lose yardage on his, his carries because he'll be 5 yards back every time. It's going to kill his stats here.
I'd have to talk to Coach about that.
Yeah, for sure. Again, 110 and counting.
3rd down and 20.
It's going to be 3rd down and 20. And as this gets below, it's now at 1 minute. If this gets 10 more seconds down into the 140, that is the ball game, as it is anyway, but just kind of finishing this thing out.
Not drag it out more than it needs to.
Correct. Why do that? As the clock play, the game clock is at 45 seconds. They're going to snap that, kneel that. That is making it 42 seconds.
You got to give it the 2 seconds to them.
That's going to be the ball game. The Mustang defense is starting to walk off. No, they're staying. No.
I mean, going for it on 4th down, Coach?
They're just going to kneel it again as they're going to let that clock get all the way down as the Bulldogs start high-fiving.
Yeah.
Helmet tapping.
Yeah, it's celebration time.
Yeah. Celebration time for somebody, but not for us.
Not for us.
As they call that, the Mustangs walk off the field. The Bulldogs do as well. So that is in the books. Your Friendswood Mustangs lose a good ball game, but lose a ball game 22-33 to the Magnolia Bulldogs. And we mentioned earlier when we kind of take a moment and look ahead.
Yeah, let's look ahead. I mean, we've got like some of our toughest games on the final stretch of the season.
Yeah, we're going to have next week is going to be the Foster Falcons coming up. If I've got my schedule correct here, it is.
Foster, I believe.
Fulshire, not Foster. I'm sorry. It's going to be Fulshire coming up, which again, they're the cream of the crop when it comes to the district at this point in time at 5-0 overall and undefeated in district.
Right, and I just wanted to take a second. I was looking at the stats at halftime. Fulshire, 1,500 rushing yards. I mean, outpacing everybody by far compared to only 483 passing yards.
Well, I'm sure that is something that coaches have noticed on the stat sheet and are working on to try to stop the run this whole week during practice. This is a big district game that the Mustangs have lost, and of course that Manville game is going to hurt us, going to drop us back a couple spots in the playoff run. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. Jacob, again, I appreciate you coming out tonight and helping us out. Normally you're on the field reporting. Now you're just up here with me. I hope you had a good time with that.
I had a great time, Coach. I appreciate you having me up here.
Yes, sir. Anytime. We appreciate everybody listening tonight. We're going to stick with just Colton Postman as a defensive player of the game and roll with that. And, again, we'll thank everybody for checking it out, chiming in with us, and listening up to us. Thank you again for Tanner, our producer extraordinaire.
Makes it happen.
Thank you to all the fans listening, and, of course, to all the moms and dads and everybody who made the long drive up here to the game. So thank you guys for listening. Again, your final score, Friendswood Mustangs 22, the Magnolia Bulldogs 33. We will see you at home at Henry Winston Stadium next week versus Fulshire. Check us out. Chat us up. Have a good night, everybody. A great weekend.